I am a paladin.
So should I stop doing this line of coke?
Yeah, probably, because now we're actually live.
What?
What's going on, guys? This is Duck Boys Gaming. I'm your host, Zombie Duck. With me today, we got Soldier Duck. We got Stats Duck, and we got Fantasy Fowl. Everyone else is busy or doesn't care.
Or dead. We'll find
dead.
out which one's later.
Yeah.
I don't want to do
Let's get into it.
All right. Last time.
I feel so
Whoops,
small.
that's the battle music.
Nice hops, you know. There you
You
go.
see him on the court.
You see me on the
You
court.
see him on the court with these hops.
There you go. All
Got
right.
shorter.
Last time, the party faced in combat 3 strange individuals and their pet manticores of some type. 2 orcs with tiefling-like horns, now desecrated by one of the party's new pet manticore. What a coincidence. And a strange devil-like creature that gave a certain barbarian quite a bit of trouble there towards the end.
Alright, you were fine. You
I'm
had
fine.
it.
And now, we go back to the 3 individuals who had disappeared right before the fight. Wolfgang, you,
You're-
Raiden, and Killam were about to enter the room and face your foes in combat. You had your wings up, your eyes were all lit up, you were ready to fuck some shit up.
I bet
as
I
you
was.
do.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, you hear, like, in your ears, this intense sort of ringing sound that turned into an intense sort of screaming sound. And then you just, everything turned white for a moment. And then you found yourself in this room. Keelam and Brayden also found themselves in this room. And as you looked around, and there are eagles now in the castle, and as you looked around, you saw not even each other, but you all saw the same white, empty void. And yet at the same time, it felt more like a box. The horizon seemed more like a painting on a wall. You went out to reach for it,
I'm
but
claustrophobic.
you never could quite reach for that wall. And then you felt it, a presence behind you.
Ooh.
You looked around, and in the corner of your eye, there you saw it, an egg, pure white, larger than even a house. And yet, there was a sense of something from the egg, something more menacing.
Can I grab the egg?
You reach out for the egg indeed,
Ooh.
and you touch it. Unlike the walls, this egg that almost blends within the white horizon, you touch it. And sort of like a moment of grounding, as if you were starting to be lost in sea. And this egg was something like an anchor, showing you which way was up, which way was down. And as you feel it, it's a large egg. You knock it a bit. At first it seems fragile, but then you even punch it, and it seems hard. Hard as steel.
Okay.
Paradox. And as you keep going around it, you start to hear a cracking noise. Across the middle of the egg, you see the first crack. It starts to grow, until finally it goes all the way around the egg, and slowly the top half of the egg starts to rise. And within the egg, you see a single rubelite eye staring at you. And suddenly, you find yourself having visions of death and destruction, of ruined metropolises, of cities under the water, of demons running amok, of angels with their heads chopped off, held high as trophies. And then suddenly, in another flash of multicolored light, you're back in the room. Your friends are all there. You, Brendan, and Keelam are all on the same spot, ready to go. And you see that everyone's pretty banged up, pretty injured, and there's a number of dead bodies on the ground. What do you all do?
I need healing.
I'm gonna use my healing hands to touch. Well, everything's done, right?
Yes.
As far as you can tell, you look around. The people you were about to fuck up are dead on the ground. Except
I go into a corner.
Yeah.
Right, because I just saw all this crazy, like,
Yeah.
horrible horrors, and I pray
Okay.
because I'm
start to
super.
pray.
I am rattled. Wolfgang does not like this.
Yeah, so Wolfgang walks off into a corner and he starts just to contemplate things. He starts to pray. And Keelam will reach up to Yuzi, put his hand on your shoulder. He heals you for 7 + 5, 12 points of damage and says, "What in the fuck is going on?" Now, Wolfgang, what is your prayer like? What do you say?
I'm sitting down. My legs are crossed. I'm sitting in like a meditation pose. Have you ever seen them? Like something like in Buddhism,
Yeah, I get
right?
you.
And I'm praying to Bahamut to guide me in a way that like helps me understand what I just saw,
Right.
because
right.
that shit was crazy, and
Right.
and I don't understand what's going on at all. So I'm praying to Bahamut, asking him for guidance as to what I just saw, and to give me the strength to protect my friends
All right.
towards if anything happens to
So
them.
within this this castle is not as cold as the castle in the material plane because it is not surrounded and covered in ice, and yet it is full of darkness and a deep mist. And there's this sense of isolation. There's a sense of cold different from ice. There's this sense of almost loneliness. And as you start to pray, and as you think to those terrible thoughts, suddenly you take a deep breath. The sweat off your brow starts to disappear. Your muscles relax. You find yourself in a state of calm, and you hear a deep breath and a voice that says, "Relax. We will be with you." And you are now in meditation for however long you wish to be. What is everyone else doing?
Just to remind myself,
Yes.
what happened right before?
Right before what?
Right before was I here for it?
You were here with the fight. You brought that monk guy, and then I look around.
He's still there, and he goes like, "So,
Saitama, was it?
Saitama, yes.
yeah,
Thanks for helping.
I mean,
Sit down.
that's just my duty, I guess, even though I was off duty.
I need healing then. Yeah, I also have one make sure.
Keelam will heal you for 14 points.
Why don't we just take like a rest? Why don't we just take a nap?
I need a corner. Actually,
Everyone
Hella
wants a
goes-
corner. It's a giant room.
Yes,
Like,
Hella goes, "Can we, like, I don't know, sleep for the night? Or,
yeah.
like, maybe go home? I don't know."
Yeah, I want to sleep. Hey, kill him. Can you put up like a hut or something? Like
Well,
a sphere?
I tell you what, I can't.
And then I look at Brayden. Brayden, you got that spell, right? It makes a ball. We can sleep in it.
Braden goes,
You like
"Not tonight.
what?
Not tonight, I can't."
He's the worst wizard ever.
Hey, the only reason we even got through those traps was because of me.
No comment.
I think we should just probably set up again. Just
I
a couple
just
blankets.
I just collapse on the floor and I go to sleep.
Okay,
I
you
think
do
that's
so.
something.
Okay. Guess we're huddling for warmth.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I'll be like, Wolfgang, you can
I
be
am
Little Spoon.
I am oming my way over there.
Yeah.
He seems to be chanting the Gregorian Bahamut chant that goes, "Amanase, it's a big dragon."
I'm gonna say it's a big dragon.
When they lay down, I decide to sit next to them, but put my legs on top of them, still oming,
Yeah, you do
Okay.
so.
as if my legs
Yeah, I'm
being
taking a long
blanket.
rest.
Yeah, I'll take a long rest. I'm face down. My face is just on the.
Awesome. Anyone gonna keep watch or anything?
I'll keep watching, so I'm oming.
The rest of the party will keep watch.
Hella goes, "I'm fucking tired."
Hella?
You keep. Yeah.
You're keeping watch first.
roll intimidation.
Guidance, no?
I can't guidance. This is the wrong character for that. It's +2.
15. A 15. All right. Let's see. Let's see how willing Hella is to be intimidated. Okay. Hella goes. All right. This time I'll keep watch.
I guess I'll do it this time.
All right, and then Killen will go next. And then
Keelan goes. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And then after that, it'll be the new guy, Saitama, because he's the new guy.
I mean, I gotta like get to watch in the morning. I think I should just go. And then he just rushes out the door. And about 10 minutes later, he comes back and says, "There's just darkness out there. Where are we?"
So like you'll keep watch and I go to sleep.
All right. Yeah. Cool. So let's see. Hella's watch ends with nothing happen, and then Keelam, he shakes you up and he goes, "Hey, bro, why didn't we kill the Manticore?"
Oh, that's Duke. It's my pet.
Oh. Should I do something about him swallowing Parrish? And you look and you see Duke is currently about cankle deep in starting to swallow Parrish.
Hey Duke, can you not?
Can you not, please?
Please?
Please? Not right now.
Hunger.
We just fed you like a whole dead guy.
And there's like there's still two
There's
halves.
2 more!
But and at this point Parrish wakes up, "Ah!" And he's like crawling himself in and goes like, "Oh, all right."
Thanks, Duke.
And Duke like solemnly kind of goes up to the 2 orcs and
Can I go back to bed now?
Keelan goes, "I guess."
I go back to sleep.
I'm out. I'm snoring.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm out.
I jump
I
in.
am still praying.
I go back in between
Oh.
both of them. It's
Yeah.
warm over here.
Okay,
I'm
you're
in like
still.
I'm still like a meditation sleep now. Like I'm
Alright.
just doing it. I'm
Give
like,
me a wisdom. Actually, make it a religion check, and let's see what comes of your prayers.
ooh, jeez. Religion. That is a oof. That's a 9.
A 9.
That's I have a -1.
A 9. All right. You, so you go through the night, praying softly to yourself, thinking of all the things that have come as of recently, thinking of these strange individuals you met not too long ago, and the backwards ass adventure you've gone on over the past week or so, thinking
And,
about how.
and the lady that I walked in having sex on.
Yeah, you think about that for a while.
Yep.
You then look down a little bit as your pants get a little bit tighter while
Oh.
you're thinking about that.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
Now,
Oops.
and after a full night of meditating, you think.
I look up to alleviate myself first.
Okay, yeah, you do that. And at this point, I'll say Saitama's watch is up, so he's just like, just gonna not even behind the counter. Okay.
I go to the same corner that I first started meditating in, and
Truly,
I leave-
respect for a holy sight.
and I alleviate myself. Then I go right back to meditating.
Yeah.
I look
So,
at Saitama before, and I'm like,
so
every man has his snitch. Everyone has a snitch. All right,
Yeah.
don't judge. I'm
So-
sorry.
after about, he goes like, "I'm no one to judge, I suppose." It gets real lonely on the back of a griffin. And after about 3 more hours of meditation, Saitama's watch comes to an end. It's been a full night. You feel exhausted. Your eyes are heavy. You don't think you got another revelation. Yet you do feel a sensation, possibly, maybe a message from your god, or also maybe because you've been away for so long, risked life and limb, and gone through hellish situations, you get a sense of wanting to go home.
Alright.
I wake up from my meditation, feeling. I mean, I'm a little exhausted because I didn't sleep, but you know,
I feel
that was good.
I feel well rested.
I'm good.
Alright, so everyone wakes up. Brendan stands up with a, "Ugh. Alright, guys. So,
I
what do
fall
we
over
wanna
Brendan
do?
on purpose.
wait, you what?
I fall over Brendan.
Okay.
I trip. I walk toward Brendan
Oh,
and
okay.
trip over him on
I'm
purpose.
gonna need you to give me a sleight of hand check.
That is a 6. No, hold on, wait. That's a higher number.
Oh.
That's a 7.
Ah. Let's see. I'm gonna say, yeah, his perception is a little bit higher than that. So he sees your foot out, and he immediately just jumps over it, doesn't even look your way, and he says, "All right, so you guys, what do we want to do? We can either go straight back to the capital, go report this, I guess, to Farahorn. Although we should probably look around the castle one last time, see if we can get anything valuable left."
Yeah, I actually want to go back to that portal room and check it out one last time.
The portal room?
Yeah.
Okay, he says, "Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go the other way this time. Let's check out that hallway."
Grab my axe. Let's go.
Yeah, Ella says, "Yeah, and I want to grab those fancy clothes. They're probably worth quite a bit."
Yeah.
All right, so you start heading down the right hallway. It mirrors the left one. You get to the first. The first passageway, the first hallway rather. And give me, as you look around the rooms, no longer pressed for time. Everyone, just give me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Just
16.
16. That's solid.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice.
5.
A 5. All right. So with a 5, you notice that the hallway goes down some 70 or so feet, which is large, but relatively kind of small for Giantkin. And you see that it splits off in 3 directions. Unlike the actually, you have no plane of reference. So I'll just say it splits into 3 directions. It goes one way, and you point it out, and Hella goes, "Yeah, we know that room. That's how we gotta get out of there." And Saitama goes, "Oh, thank God!" And he's just waiting now in that room. You notice it has at the end of the hallway to the right. There's a staircase going down, and straight ahead there's another staircase, but it's a circular one also going down.
So 3 pass.
Yes.
Alright, I'm in the front, right?
Correct.
Guys, right? In the front.
Yeah. You go, I'll say you first check out the one going to the right as it's shorter. And as you go down, you see a large room, easily 80 feet high and like 100 feet across. And in the center of the room, there is a smaller staircase and a diadem, a panel kind of in the floor, a circular one. And as you look at that stone panel, you see that there's nothing on it.
I approach it.
Wait, what?
I approach the panel.
You do so. Do you touch it?
Is there anything glowing or?
Now, I say panel, but it's not it's not like a panel like a screen. It's a stone indent in the floor. Think of like for you a 10-foot rise or so.
Okay.
So there's a large circular space that you could step on. You've actually seen something somewhat similar to this in the past, in probably the Royal Castle or maybe Farahorn's Tower. This looks kind of like a spot for a teleportation circle of some sort, but you don't see any circle here at the moment.
Okay.
Now, I'll say, with the Dirty 20 and the 16, you guys, before heading off down the hallway, you look around at the expensive but large-looking paintings with various gems encrusted in them. You look upon the mirrors with silver and gold, easily this like twice your own size, hanging above now broken tables. And you go into one of the rooms, and the first room you go into, it's incredibly clustered. It seems to have been some form of laboratory for some sort of doctor or something. There's glass all over the floor, a table that's fallen to the side. There's a bookcase with a number of books just fallen onto the floor as well. And a large number of glass-like tubes. With your 16, the first thing you notice is in the bookcase, you find a large scroll. Again, easily twice your own size, not even unfolded. However, Braden says, and he goes, "Oh shit, open that up, open that up." You help him open it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys open it up, and you see there's some kind of strange. There's a number of strange symbols upon the scroll, arcane runes of some kind. Braden just looks it up and down for a solid bit and goes with a big smile on his face. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, I can use this. And he asks your help to roll it up once again. All right. He goes, yeah, this is some good power. All right. With your dirty, and I'm just guessing you don't like inquire anything more about that. Or,
Oh yeah. I want to ask him. I was like, ask him what the hell that was.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I
Damn,
think
eagles.
that was an ethereal hawk.
What's the scroll?
Oh, the scroll. Oh, it's this.
I know
it's
what
this
you meant.
it's a powerful magic. It lets me fire out some fucking lightning from my hands.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, I mean, I don't think so. No.
Well, as he's saying that, I walk away. Because if it doesn't help me, I don't care.
Incredible. Yeah. So now he's just like strapping onto his back this.
Well, I help him
rug-sized
strap it up, but I
scroll.
just like stop talking to him. Like, yeah, all right, cool.
Awesome. He goes like, all right. With a dirty 20, you look around and you notice that a number of the potions are not broken. So you go around and you see that a few of the test tubes, they're still fairly large, but they're actually almost normal size, like Yeso. And a few of them, you find a familiar red hue, and you see that there's 5 regular potions of healing, 3 greater potions of healing, and 1 superior potion of healing.
5 regular potions of healing. You said 3 greater?
Yep.
3 greater, and what was the 1?
Superior.
Oh,
1 superior. Okay, put those in my bag.
Wonderful. You also find another potion of a strange yellow and green mixture, and 2 more potions of a dark, almost dirty bluish kind of mixture, but you don't know what they are. You could roll Arcana or something along those lines, or you could leave it to later.
You said 1 green potion, 1 blue potion, 1 yellow?
No, I said 1 green, 2 dark blue.
2 dark. Okay. I will check. I will roll Arcana shit. I'll show the 2 blues and the green to Braden.
Okay, he grabs them, he goes, okay, the green one is a potion of invulnerability.
It's like the Mario star.
Yeah, that's a powerful one. For a solid minute, you will take, let's see, for a solid minute, you gain resistance to all damage. And for the other 2, you have potions of waterproofing.
Alright, and I put them in my bag.
Alright. And finally, Braden looks over to the case where you found those potions, and he's looking around, and he starts to go like, hey, see that up there?
Yes.
Can you climb up to grab that?
Yes. I jump up there.
Okay, give me a quick athletics check.
That's such a good roll.
Nice, nice.
7.
It beats the 5. So you manage to jump and climb your way there. It's not quite as impressive as you thought, but you manage to get up, and you find this large, almost beaker-sized bottle. And in it, it looks as if, yeah, there's no liquid in there. There's just a gas. Actually, not even a gas. You can't quite see through it. It seems to be a cloud.
Is this like a potion of gaseous form?
Make an Arcana check.
I was
Come on.
talking to Braden.
Oh, he goes, doesn't look like it. Those are a little bit more see-through. Come bring it down. I'll take a look.
I just jumped down.
Okay, you do so.
With acrobatics, if you make me
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
sure.
flips and shit.
You know what? I wasn't going to, but I'd
Okay.
like to see you roll.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Acrobatics is better. That is 21.
A 21. Okay. You do 3 flips and land not on your feet, but doing a 180 split. And you're just holding it up like this, and Braden, very uninterested in your maneuver, goes like,
I clap.
"Thank
you.
Actually,
I
so
clap.
does Parrish and kill him. You're
Thank
getting applause.
I clap.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I ask him, how are your balls?
Fantastic.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Keelan goes up. That was a great move. You need some help.
I'm
down
good.
there,
I'm
but
good.
You sure?
No, I'm good.
Last time.
I
you
just
know.
stand up.
It was last time.
All right. So Braden, his eyes glow with this bright white light as he looks it up and down, and he goes like, "Very interesting. This isn't a potion at all." And he opens up the cork, and out of the bottle comes a small cloud that slowly grows bigger and bigger till it's about the size of like 2 horses or so. He goes, "Interesting. This must have been some sort of cloud giant experiment." And he starts to climb up onto the cloud, and instead of just falling through as one would with a cloud, he is now standing on top of a cloud. It seems to work much the same way as a flying carpet. It can carry probably up to maybe 500 pounds. It's got decent speed to it too. About
What do they call it?
oh,
Does
I
it
don't
have a
know.
name on the beaker, or can we name the cloud?
He looks at it. There's no name. I guess.
Nimbus.
All right. Saitama somewhere goes, "What are you guys
You
doing?"
didn't
We
go
found a
home yet?
Nimbus. We found a Nimbus.
You didn't go home yet?
I'm waiting. I don't know how this works.
Start walking.
All right. So you guys, Hella goes. I don't know. Nimbus sounds kind of dumb.
Hell, you don't get a vote. You're not even here.
I'm gonna
What?
say-
I can't believe you just said that. Johan, what do you think we should name the cloud?
Probably name it Nimbus.
Nimbus.
Ah.
And,
Fine.
and we started chant with Nimbus.
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 And Brandon holds out the bottle, and the Nimbus flies back inside. He corks it and goes like, "All right, looks like to control it, you need to attune to it. Just hold on to this for now." All right, so you guys look around. You seem to have successfully grabbed all the goodies that you could find within the room. And as you're about to
Freaking
leave,
Nimbus.
you hear within your heads, "What? Oh, is someone out there?
I thought you were
Thank
going a
goodness."
completely different direction.
You what?
I thought you were going a completely different direction than what it turned out to be.
I can attune.
So you guys hear in your heads, oh, thank goodness, finally. Oh, it's been so long. Oh, please help me."
You guys,
No.
you guys hear that?
Killen goes,
No.
"Yeah, I hear it.
I don't feel
Please,
comfortable.
I don't know where I am. I'm hidden somewhere. You must help me."
Where's the voice coming
Can
from?
you give us a hint?
Your head?
But it's like behind, like this area. Like,
No, it's literally in your
I'm gonna
head.
yell really loudly. Can you give us a hint?
Okay, yeah, you do that. He goes like, I'm not sure. I can't. I don't quite see.
Are you a
like
person?
that."
So then how can we save you if you can't give us a hint? And I try to roll my eyes
know.
back in my head so I can like see it. And, like, come on.
Are you an item or a person? Or...
No, I'm a celestial. Also, I'm feeling like there's a lot of tension in the room.
Oh, I
Let's- let's all
speak in
just-
celestial.
Okay, you speak in celestial. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, where are you from?
Oh, you speak. You hear now in your head, celestial. Oh, you speak the good tongue. Yes, I'm from the heavens. I'm from Mount.
Oh, and then I assume that he knows Bahamut. So I'm like, oh, so you know Bahamut? That's. You know.
I've seen Bahamut many times. Yes, I did not serve him.
I get really happy. Like I'm a statterman. I'm like shaking.
I don't know where. I'm hidden behind some kind of compartment. I don't know anything else.
Can you knock?
No, I cannot move.
Celestials radiate magic energy. Hey,
Usually.
Brayden, can you like detect magic or something?
Yeah, let's do it. And his eyes once again glow in a bright light, and he looks around and he goes like, "No, I don't see anything. I think it's under some kind of trap or some kind of barrier." And Ella goes like, "All right, well let's knock on the walls or something."
We start investigating, I guess.
Yeah, everyone roll me an investigation check.
I want to kick the wall super aggressively. Ooh, that's a 9. Wow.
that's a 5.
Alright, solid.
I hope this is a what is it? Investigation.
14,
Yeah.
solid. Investigation, yeah.
Oh man, that's a 7. That's an 8. It's a solid. I have a -1. How do I have a -1?
Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so you all are looking around, and Hella notices that behind the bookcase is the books don't seem to go quite as far into the bookcase as the bookcase is thick. And so she goes, guys, help me move this or something. And she's gesturing towards the many books. And as you guys are removing books and she throws a shelf aside, she takes out her radiant longsword and she starts cutting away at the wood and she hits metal. As you guys break apart the wood, you find a metal safe.
We knock on the safe. I speak in Celestial and knock on the safe.
Ah, yes, I can sense you're closer.
I try
Can
to
we-
open the safe.
I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay, you swing at it.
Okay.
I'm
Give me
gonna,
an
I'm, gonna,
attack
I'm
roll.
gonna kick it with. I'm gonna kick it as he swings at it.
Yeah, nice.
But he has an axe. He could cut your foot.
Well, after he goes, I'm gonna go right after.
Oh,
him.
okay.
It's strength, right?
Can I
Yeah.
try to open it?
Give me
before
an
we
attack roll
break
too.
it?
Oh, I got a 24.
I got 12.
24, solid. So you bang as hard as you can on this metallic safe, and you feel the reverberations all the way to your arms, to your hands. It's like, ow! And you even drop your axe.
Oh.
You kick it. You don't feel like that. In fact, you dent the safe a little, but you don't know how many times more you're going to have to do that
I'm
to
not-
break it open.
I'm gonna try and open it. Like
Team group
this.
strength.
Yeah, so you start to give me a. This would be. Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
No.
Okay, this will be just a dex check then.
Come on.
I look at my brother. You got it. Sir?
Sure.
Who need that shit?
Dex.
Just Dex.
Yep.
That's plus 5.
You can add another 4 to it.
Oh, that's good.
That's plus 9.
Yep.
So 17.
Wow, that.
A 17 is not quite getting it. And Hella goes like, all right, here, let me try.
Before she steps in, I want to try.
Okay.
But she's the professional.
I want to try.
Okay.
So give me
I'm
a.
super motivated.
I'm guessing you're not proficient.
No,
with
I'm not.
Mhm.
Nah.
So this will be just a deck check.
Can I help him? Like, I'm like massaging his shoulders. Like,
Yeah.
si se puede. Si se puede.
Where's my dex
Elon
again?
will guidance you for a plus 3.
Dex, one of those.
Where am I
Dex
marking?
is your
Oh,
dex.
oh shit, right there.
Plus.
Plus
That's-
nothing.
12. Plus how much? Plus 3?
Plus 3.
Damn, that's a 15.
Okay, a 15. You're taking the two almost bobby pin like lockpicking devices, and as you push them in, you're like, yes, alright. Eagle! And then you accidentally smash it. And now you have two broken lockpicks, a couple of them stuck in the lock.
Stupid boss.
Sorry.
I hate these eagles, man.
I wasn't.
They're worse than like
Weren't there like?
mosquitoes.
There's no
How
life
are
in
we
the
in, how are we in the ethereal plane and there's eagles here?
Brendan
I think
says
we're on
everyone
the-
knows the ethereal plane has no life except the ethereal eagles.
Oh my god.
Alright, Hella. Do your thing.
Go ahead. We
Alright.
tried. You're the professional.
Keelan goes to guidance, and she goes like, no.
God, I hope she not once.
I wish you that once too.
Well, she got a 4, but she has reliable talent, so it's automatically a 10
Nice.
because of rogues. And so let's see, that's
20, 30,
that's a 19. She successfully gets out the two locks.
What was the save? What was the DC? What was the roll? You had to get higher than.
19.
God damn it!
So she just
You were
barely.
like 2 numbers away.
She
I didn't roll
opened.
an 8.
So she goes like, "All right, guys, I got it open." And as she pulls open the safe,
There's another
you
one.
see that would be great too, right? No, you see a fairly large. It seems to be a buckler shield of some sort, but it's larger than that, almost like a paladin's great shield. And yet, and what you see is a rusty, almost orange, metallic, demonic face upon the shield, and you hear, "Oh,
Can I make an
please,
investigation
fine."
check to see if that eye, the face, does it have an eye in it?
Give me an investigation check."
I was about to say, because if it has the same eye as my premonition, I wouldn't. Ooh, that's a 16. God damn, the -1.
16 is good enough. You look it up and down. It's a very generic demonic face. You've studied well enough in religion. Maybe not as much as others, but you've studied well enough into religion to think, I don't think this is a specific demon or devil. I think this is one of those just generic things,
Okay.
almost like you'd see on a golem. And you're looking around it, and nowhere, not in the mouth, not in the actual eyes of the statue, you don't see any real eyes. It seems to just be a shield with a demonic face. And you hear, oh, I'm so happy. You guys don't know how long I have been trapped here.
Again, in our heads.
Yep, all in your heads. There's no moving mouth or anything. It's just
So you're
super
a shield.
Oh, I was I was a Solar, but I got one day I was fighting in the plains of Avernus, and a bunch of devils, they got me. They knocked me down and they trapped me into a shield.
Oh, how do we get you out?
I think you use a shield, don't you?
I
no,
do.
you have a two-handed
Wait,
sword,
wait,
right?
I do
wanna
have a
get
shield though. I can.
I mean, yeah, I do, but I don't know how to get out. I've been thinking about it, because I've been stuck in this shield, man. I have been stuck in this shield for thousands of years. But it was even worse when those giants got me, because, you know, at first they were actually pretty chill. They were pretty cool guys, but then this one cloud giant said he wanted to, like, experiment on me, and I was like, yeah, man, we all want to, you know, have this sense of, like, knowledge and togetherness. And then he put me in the safe, and I was... And
Can
then
I
suddenly
gra-
he
as
was
he's-
just gone. Yeah, you go
As
up.
he's talking,
Yeah, yeah.
as he's saying all this,
Uh-huh.
I grab the shield.
Yeah.
And I signal that we should get out.
Okay, yeah, you
I
grab
still
him.
wanna check out the
So
portal
as you
room.
reach out,
That's what I'm gonna do.
and
Alright.
as you grasp the shield, nothing happens, and you pull it out of it, and it keeps talking. He goes like, so he wanted to like experiment on me, but then all of a sudden they were gone, and it was like, great, now I'm in a shield, and I'm just full of darkness.
I grasp the shield like in front of me and I hug it and I pet it and in Celestial I say it's gonna be okay.
Aw, thanks, man. You know, you're a real G.
And I
You're a
keep
real
saying-
G.
Now, how do
Yeah,
I get
you know,
you,
I was-
how do I get you out of my head, though?
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
getting
good.
headache a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know what helps? I like to play. I can play you
Oh,
some
still
soothing
talking.
music, and it goes.
I am
Bro, can we leave it?
Shh, no, it's a paladin.
It's
shit.
talking!
It's in so, but it's I could. He's the only. I like it. It's cool.
Tell it to leave.
Oh
Like,
no, guys!
Oh, he can
don't-
hear you. Come on,
don't
don't be nice to him.
At least like bring me back. It's so boring in here.
Wait, bring
Can
it
you?
back.
All right. How about
Alright,
this?
strap it to your back. We'll work
Okay.
on
What's
it.
it? What's your name?
Oh my god! I can't. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I can't believe I didn't. Oh,
I'm gonna leave you. No,
I-
shut up. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you.
Message received.
Okay. All right. We've had a.
So
I haven't had. We've had. We have to go.
I'm
We can resume the story.
No, all
When we
right.
leave, okay?
Let me just introduce myself. I'm Castiel.
Okay.
Who are you guys?
I
Yo,
am-
it's from that play I watched the other day. I was watching a play back at this
They
Capitol.
made a play about
God,
me?
Yeah, yeah. It was
No.
called like Supernatural or something.
He was quiet.
Bro, it was like made by like Romulus or something. I don't know, dude. It was a
What was the
awesome
play about?
They were like,
Was it
these
about me
brothers.
fighting in hell and
You were
getting
like-
trapped in a
you
shield?
were like
Whatever
like,
you want to
you
believe.
were like this angel, and you were like fighting demons with these brothers. It was pretty cool.
That's almost close to what happened.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh well, that's a play. I don't know what you actually have.
So tell me about your life stories.
How about
Oh,
no?
God.
We have to go.
Yeah, we're
We
doing
have
start
to.
walking
We
out.
have to.
All
we
right.
have to go.
I'm heading to the
You know
portal.
what? Message received. Rain check your life stories because I have 10,000 years to catch up on.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
let's just go. Let's get ready to go.
Let's-
and then we
I
will.
want to
we
go
will-
check out that portal.
And we'll talk about it.
And Brendan's already got the portal set up. Like,
Wait, no, I don't. Wait, where's that portal go, Brayden?
it's to home. Where did you want to
I
go?
want to go check out the portal room, like the levers.
He's in the portal room. He set
Alright,
up
cool.
the levers.
All right, I start playing with the levers again.
Okay, you start playing with the levers.
I pull them all down.
Okay, you pull them all down. A light goes up, and you find yourself in that strange metropolis city street with a horde, just a horde of individuals walking around. Some of creatures you recognize, such as Goliaths and humans and elves, a few giants, dragonborns. You see in the distance a dragon and giant hawks flying about, but also creatures you've never seen before. Green, strange monstrosities with 3 eye stalks walking around on 3 feet. Strange metallic men. Yellowish creatures with no noses and gaunt faces. And they sort of look to you as the portals open. One plucky halfling-looking fellow waves as he walks by. You wave back. They all seem to see you, and they seem to acknowledge the portal, and yet They keep walking about their business, most of them not seeming to care.
I think we should check it out. It looks cool.
Wait, we have no idea what this is.
Nope.
Hey, you want to just jump in?
Yep.
I'm down. Let's go.
You down, Wolfgang?
I asked the shield what I asked the shield if we should go in.
The shield, Castiel goes, oh, that's a good question. Tell you what, pop me in through the shield, and I think I can figure out where you're at.
I said we just go in. We don't need gas. It's a shield. You don't need a shield's permission to
Well,
go somewhere.
I'm
He
not
knows
in-
the name at least.
Hey now, we can go wherever you guys want. I'm super cool with that. I was just letting you know, I've been around the multiverse a bit, and I might be able to figure out where we're at.
Show the shield. Wolfgang, show it.
Show.
Show the portal. Show it. Portal.
All right, I show him the
Okay,
portal.
alright, well, do you show him the portal, or he goes like, alright, now I need you to, like, push me through the portal.
I push him through the portal.
Okay, you push him through the portal, and you're like, "Oh," and you push it out, and like it bangs up on somebody going going on his way. It goes like, you. He goes like, you dicks. and
I
it's
walk
common
through.
voice.
I now walk through the portal to apologize.
I said
Okay, you
mom
do that. Now
phone.
you're inside. There's a large number of people walking around. You see that the portal seems to be up against a building with no windows to speak. And there's just a large number of people walking by. You apologize. He just like flips you the bird and he walks on.
I wave to everybody through the portal. I'm like,
So let's-
hi guys, look, I'm
And
here.
Castiel goes,
I go through
oh,
the portal.
I don't know where this is.
I go through.
Alright, we go through.
Okay,
We're in.
you all go through the portal. Parrish goes like, Parrish is about to go through. He's got the light up, and Brendan goes, "Wait, we'll be trapped. Keep the portal open."
Who's the keeper open?
I guess Parrot.
Brendan says,
Braden.
Braden
Braden.
says, "I'll stay here as well."
Okay.
And then Keelam says, "Yeah, okay, I'll stay here."
Now, can these people go into the portal, like from out here?
Well, there's only one way to test that.
I step back out to the other side.
Who do I see
Okay,
next to?
you reach. Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, you raise your foot to take a step back onto your material plane, and you do so. You're
Yeah,
even
we
like,
can go. It's a door.
All right.
I go back. All right, let's go explore, guys.
I explode.
okay. So you guys, and I'll say Hella's also curious enough that she wants to look around. You guys are now within a strange, unknown land, a cityscape with that seems to go on for miles. What do you do?
I start walking.
I look
Okay,
for. I
so we
I
just,
start shaking hands and I say, "Praise Bahamut to everybody."
Okay, well, you reach out your hand and you're like, praise Bahamut, praise Bahamut, hey, praise Bahamut.
Yeah.
And each time they go like, yeah, he goes like,
I
praise.
walk up.
And it's a couple of times you do so, and they go like, all right.
I take Wolfgang's hand at one time when he puts it out.
Mhm.
I'm like, why don't we keep the
That's
blue?
my God.
I-
How are you gonna tell me to hide my religion,
I didn't
dude?
say hide it. I said
Dude.
keep it to yourself, dude.
That's
Okay,
so
We
messed
don't know
up.
where we are.
So I will say this,
What
What
if
when
if
Bahamut's like
Mhm.
not a god here? Or like
I
what if-
asked the shield.
What if he's like contraband or something?
I asked the shield. I'm like, hey, I
The
asked,
shield isn't all knowing. It's been in a box
he met
for like.
Bahamut. He
well,
knows
he's been,
of
But the
Bahamut.
shield's been in a box for like 10.
He would know if this place knows Bahamut.
He just said he's been in a box for 10,000 years. If I put,
Bahamut's all like, he's like,
bro,
dude.
bro, if I put you in a
I
box,
ask you to sit down. Like,
So-
sit down. I'll teach you
I
about
sit
Bahamut.
down. If I put you in a box for 10,000 years, you think you know?
We're
things?
having a debate like this in the middle
Yeah.
of history. I want to know.
So,
I just wanna,
I would also
wanna-
say Castiel chimes in and goes like, "Oh, I wasn't in the box for 10,000 years, but I've been in the shield for 10,000
See,
years."
told
See,
you.
he
So
doesn't
he
know.
knows Bahamut. I'm telling you.
I
And I
didn't-
I tell him, hey, Castiel, I know you know Bahamut, right? So this
Well,
people probably know
Well,
him.
they're arguing. Do I notice any?
I'm not
like,
arguing.
high-
I'm just
I
trying,
will.
I'm trying to make a point.
Oh yeah. Do you see a number
I'm
of
seriously offended
smaller
that you asked
buildings
to
as
hide my
well?
religion.
You see buildings high as skyscrapers. They reach the clouds, and in the distance,
I
you
didn't
see
say
there are
that.
entire sections of the city
find a
that
way.
are on like perhaps hills with buildings that reach into the heavens. And you look around, and even the sky seems slightly different. It's the same shade of blue, but you see no clouds as you look up, save for a singular ring of clouds.
sound?
Now, I will say,
It's like
you two,
Yes.
as you're having this argument,
We're not
Conversation.
conversation.
Okay, as you're having this debate,
Yeah.
a number of people are like looking around. They look to you, Wolfgang, and a couple of them give a chuckle. And finally, one half-elf human, half-elf woman actually goes up to you, Zeke, and goes like, "Hey, come on, give the guy a break. I mean, I know it's weird worshiping gods and all, but like, hey, everyone gets their own, right?" And she like just walks away.
How does she look? First,
She looks
like
she's a
1 to 10.
I'd say she's a Zoroastrian 6.
So I'm gonna whisper to you, see, like, just keep it on the DL. We don't know where we are.
I
So
do
I
like
didn't
a
say
like
hi.
I do like a smug like,
I didn't
and
say
then
hi.
I walk up and like,
I didn't say hi.
fine,
Is
fine,
there
I
a-
guess,
like a
I guess.
pub
Fine.
nearby? Do I see anything like you just
Give me a quick investigation check.
Oh, I want to look too.
Ooh, investigation 17.
Okay, you make it towards the end of the street, and it's this strange sort of circular pentagramish city square with 5 different street points. You go down the second one, and you see a bit. I'm sorry, what?
Sorry.
Okay, you go down the second one, and you see a bit down the road. There does, in fact, seem to be a pub with a number of chimneys coming out of it, and some green smoke billowing.
Fellas, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Get our drink on.
I asked the shield if he drinks.
the Castiel goes.
I asked
I
Cass.
used to enjoy the most heavenly elvish ale with other heroes of legend.
And not realizing that he cannot drink anymore, I still bring him into the pub with me, and I pour alcohol on the shield, assuming that he can taste it.
I
You
lean
will.
into Wolfgang and I put my hands over the side of the shield, and I'm like, "Bro, you gotta stop talking to this thing. It's talking to all of us."
Cass.
Aw, come on. What was your name again? I don't think we didn't finish the introduction. So, as I was saying, I'm Castiel, and as you hear...
I get into the full like boy, and I'm just staring at
I'm
Wolfgang.
sorry. I'm just excited. He knows Muhammad.
He goes,
like, come
You know what,
on.
guys? I'm feeling...
Do any of you guys speak Celestial?
Look, when we get to the 9 hells, I'll be doing the translating.
So I'm saying this guy speaks Celestial. I speak Celestial. I just want to talk. Can I, Castiel? Can you just speak to me so these guys don't have to hear you?
And you hear in your head, yeah, no, that's fine. And then you guys hear in your head, I'm so sorry for being such a chatterbox. I'll keep things more mellow from now on.
Yes, thank you. I'll go to the barkeep.
Okay,
I
so
follow him.
you haven't actually entered the bar yet.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
make it to the bar, and it's called the Rusty Golem.
The rusty gold.
Yeah. You step inside, and there's a large number of strange beings you've never seen before. They seem to be elephants, but they walk. They're smaller
one
than
called?
the average elephant. They're like easily a bit bigger than a Goliath, and they seem to walk on 2 legs. Some of them are sitting down. They're drinking booze. They're singing some shanty songs. And on other tables, you also see a race of what appears to be hippo people in strange, almost old military kind of attire. Think blue coats, number of medals, a sash or such. Yeah, a couple of them have like glasses, and a few of them have on the side of the walls like muskets, like large, strange muskets. And there seems to be a number of fairies flying around delivering drinks. And behind the bar, there's a human barkeep cleaning a glass and chatting it up. And he goes like, welcome all, welcome. Come in, have a drink.
Gladly.
I
We'll approach
love this place.
We approach the bar.
I'm
Okay.
just looking around in amazement.
You've never seen anything like this. A number of...
It's lit.
an elephant person grabs you on your shoulder and goes like, Friend, come settle a bet with me and this fine chap. Now, wouldn't you say that if you were to pray to the Lady of Pain, in another realm, she couldn't get to you, and then the hippopotamus says, no, the Lady of Pain can do anything. She can get you from any realm. What do you say?
He pulled him over, right?
Yep, he pulled him over, and he's easily twice his size, and he has quite a bit of strength to it.
I idea. But I would
Oh,
love to find out.
that's such a cop out, says the hippopotamus.
Sorry, I'm a tourist.
Newbie.
At least I'm honest.
All right,
I'll
so
go to the bartender.
yeah, you go up to the bartender and go like, so I hear you all are from out of town.
Yeah, we do a little sightseeing.
Understandable. So tell me, did you come by accident or were you shooting for the stars?
Probably a little bit of both.
We were shooting something.
I see. So what brings you to Old Sigil?
Sigil.
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 Well, friend, we're just here for a couple of days. Want to take a little trip around town. see-
Maybe go on an adventure?
Is there anything that you want us to, help you guys with or something?
Oh, well, if you're looking for work, I could always use somebody to wash the dishes.
No.
I flex. I'm like, I think I could do more than wash dishes.
Sure. All right. Well, I don't need any grand dragon slaying adventurers right now. So, you buying?
Yeah, man.
What you got?
I'll cover these guys for a round of whatever you're known for, your most famous.
Oh, well, all right then. He brings you 3 shot glasses and pours from this small green bottle with a beautiful woman designed as the glass. And he pours you this green drink in each shot glass, and it starts to like mist or like vapor in this green in this green well, not aura, but like a green mist. He goes like, now you're not gonna want to taste it.
Taste it?
What?
Yeah,
You mean
it's a-
straight down.
It's a, yeah.
Straight down, guys.
Oh,
I grab
I
it. I grab it and I just.
Wait, before you do that.
Oh yeah,
Before you do
cheers.
that,
Oh
right?
yeah, thanks.
He goes like he
Focus.
refills your shot.
Oh.
First one was on the house.
Oh,
Sorry about
Ooh.
that. You never know, travelers. Some people don't even know about alcohol.
What do you call this drink, friend?
Oh, why? It's called
Hold on, I gotta get the pencil.
the Misty Step.
The Misty Spec
Step.
Step.
Mm-hmm.
Does it get you that messed up?
Sorry, what?
Does it get you that trashed? Where?
That's right.
That's why it's. Oh wow.
Why I once
I'm
had
excited.
somebody who had so many shots of this, they stepped out that door and they went right to the fucking Feywild.
What?
I try.
How
Dude,
many-
that's
So
awesome.
then I
How
drink it.
many did it
So
take?
no, it's- I hold it, I let go, I catch it, and I drink it.
Yeah, dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, so as you drink it, now you having your second one, at first
Oh yeah.
there's no real effect. There's this almost tar-like taste to it as it's going down, and after a minute it starts to have this warming sensation down your throat,
Like whiskey.
through your chest, yeah, like whiskey, down to your stomach. And then he goes like, all right, now give it a minute and it'll kick. And all of a sudden, your eyes start to blur. Everything starts to change colors. You take a moment to shake it off, and now you're back to being straight, but everything's a different, almost like a rainbow of colors. And everything's changing colors. You look to Zeke, and at first he's brown, now he's green, now he's orange. He's constantly, everything's changing colors. Your sense of awareness starts to bend as you start to reach for him, and you go like this.
I try to grab their arms.
Yeah.
Can I actually grab their arms?
It's hard, but as long as they're not resisting, you like, and you grab them.
I'm twirling.
Are we on acid?
I assume
Wait,
like I
that's
see all
shot.
these crazy colors and I'm just like bugging out.
Yeah.
I am like asking Bahamut like,
You-
in the middle of the bar.
Oh,
Like,
he's doing
yeah.
the
Bahamut, what's going on?
Oh, he's doing the thing again.
But I'm saying
Okay.
in Celestial so I don't embarrass them because I realize that.
Awesome.
It's embarrassing,
So,
it's embarrassing.
a couple of them are looking at you guys. By which I mean a couple of the patrons are looking at you guys and having a laugh, like, they tried the Misty Step. I remember my first Misty Step. And actually, I'm gonna need a quick Constitution saving throw from you because you're on your second one. And at this point, the barkeep goes,
Whoa.
"Never met a man who made it past 6."
And now I want to.
Challenge.
Challenge.
Accepted.
Constitute. That's a
Let me
13.
check my con real quick.
Yeah, here's my
13.
A 13.
You might be able to do it.
You were also, I just forgot to mention, you're also exhausted, so all your skill checks
save.
have disadvantage.
Oh.
That doesn't have to do with this, because this is a saving throw. Just something to know. You were exhausted. Your eyes are heavy. There's bags under them. You're a little like short of breath. You're walking around carrying now a shield and your armor and all that
I
stuff.
pass out.
Oh, you okay? Yeah.
I just
So
straight
You
hit
like
I step outside to catch air, and
yeah. He
I
steps,
straight
you guys
drop.
watch him running, attempting to make it to the door. He runs into one of the hippos. He spills a drink. Goes like whoa, buddy. He's like whoa, whoa, whoa. And one of the elephant people pushes him towards the door, and he goes like oh, oh, and he's like a bird to glass. He's like hitting the wall, and as he opens the door, the last things you hear is Bahamut! And he just passes
Wow,
out.
he had
He goes
two.
like, thinking you all are gonna need a room to stay.
DM, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Would you say that con save was due to something magical? Like, do these drinks have magic in them?
These drinks have a feeling like magic, but they are not themselves actually magic. They sort of skirt the edge.
So
you
if
think
I-
maybe magic could have been used to make them, but
So-
they're not like potions.
So if I was making these
Mhm.
con saves and taking shots because I want to beat 6,
Yeah.
would I get my +1 because of +1 against a magical effect to my saves?
I'll say no.
Okay.
But I will say, because you do have Fey ancestry, you can actually make these saves with advantage.
Do you want to do it?
Let's do it! After we saw
All right, we line up. We both just had one, so we line up 6 shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 more.
No,
No,
you,
6
more.
each. 6
you,
each.
you ask him for 6 and he goes like, well, shit, says the bartender, who, by the way, is a human in a cowboy coat, a brown, leather brown jacket, but otherwise normal clothes. And he
So-
goes like,
Sir, before I die, what's your name?
my name is Ebenezer Scrooge.
Pleasure to meet you.
Ebenezer. I am.
All right, let's do this.
Johan.
I am. Zeke.
Boys, we got a gauntlet! And the whole bar and all the waitresses go, oh, gauntlet, gauntlet! And he pours out 6 shots for each of you. Yeah.
Shit.
He
So
pours
they call
out
it
6 shots for each of
It's
you.
shitty
No.
6 shots.
Yep.
Ebenezer. If we get to beat 6, would you say it's on the house? Can I make a
Damn.
perception check?
If you beat 6, boy, I'll give you the keys to my house so you can go fuck my wife. I want my next child to survive the gauntlet.
Dude,
Ugh.
let's do it. I started.
Alright.
Let me check my my runes real quick to see if I can get.
Absolutely.
No, I'm gonna take a seat.
Does anyone help me off the floor?
Oh no, hold
No,
on. We'll help
just
you when
leave
we're
it
done.
alone. Oh,
Yeah.
Somebody was actually walking to come drag you back in the bar, but then he heard, we got a gauntlet, and he fucking just left you there.
But, because he's still here, Cass.
Oh, that's a good question. I'd say no, because he's unconscious.
Okay. So, no Cass in our head.
I'm having.
I will say, a couple of people have now tripped on you while this bar is going crazy, and they've, like, pushed you back in.
Oh,
So now they're like, somebody had the decency to, like, put you in the corner, but you're, like, slumped over.
Alright,
is this
I'm
kind
ready.
of considered a rest for me? Since I'm like.
It will be in 8 hours.
Alright.
Don't worry.
I'm ready for my first one.
When I wake up, I will do the gauntlet.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm ready for
just-
the second one.
I'm just trying to see if
Okay,
I
you
have.
do your second one. Give me a
I have
Constitution
a-
saving throw. DC 15.
Con save?
Yep.
Let's do this. Ooh. 24.
24. Nice. All right, that's your second one.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm ready for Zeke.
I'm just trying to see if I have a rune that will help my con.
Oh, stop being a
Not-
bitch and just do it.
You have a rune that can give you advantage.
Well, there's no point because I have.
Yeah, that's true.
okay. That's all I wanted to see. That's all. All right, let's do it.
That's right.
Okay, give me a con save. DC 15.
Wait, I have advantage.
You're about to.
Wait, I have advantage. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
16.
16. Nice. Give me a third drinks.
Okay.
Con saves.
22.
Nice. That's a
They
save.
got for advantage.
21.
Nice. That's a save. You're on your third drink.
No,
Fourth
I-
now,
I-
they're on the
I-
fourth, they're on the
Yeah,
fourth.
we already.
Sure,
No,
like-
yeah,
Yeah,
now-
fourth,
like
fourth.
crap.
This is the fourth one.
The crowd is going crazy. And everything is still going wilder and wilder. You like reach for your next drink and you knock it over, and the barkeep pours you another one and puts it in your hand. You reach to put it in your mouth
do
and you
they
like
see?
spill it on your side. And everything, it's hard to see, not because everything's all slurred, but instead because everything is starting to be so bright and colorful, it's hurting your eyes. And you close your eyes for a minute to get some rest, and the darkness of your eyelids is now actually just flashing rainbow-like
I
lights.
put my hand on your shoulder. Come on,
All right.
we got this.
Number 4, DC is 25.
Oh,
Shit. 25?
What?
I literally, even if I hit a nat 20, I couldn't hit 25.
That's unfortunate. It is a saving throw. I don't know if that matters for your class.
no.
I got a 19, so I got a 22.
You pass out.
That's,
Also, because it's you, I'm gonna say as you pass out, you actually go into your full werewolf form, and your hair turns ashy white. You know, the hair all over your body. Yep.
I got an 8.
An 8. You also pass out, but in your case, your lips turn a blue, your eyes turn orange,
Sorry.
and your ears
That was a good attempt.
Pointy.
are pointy, almost like an elf.
Who tells me this? Because I can't notice it.
Well, you don't know it yet.
I'm leaning towards later, so who's
I'll say roughly 8 hours later, you each wake up on these futon-like beds. And by futon, I mean like the beds on the ground and not like a couch that folds over. And you're in a pretty plain room with green wallpaper, no real furnishings except for like a small cabinet and like a stool-like seat that you could maybe put a bag on. And
off my head.
your head fucking hurts.
How am
You
I feeling?
have 2 levels of exhaustion. You 2 have 1 level of exhaustion.
I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
You didn't sleep the night before.
Well, I passed out just now.
But you were drunk.
Damn it.
You didn't get a good night's sleep, passed out, wasted.
I look around slowly.
You do so.
I have a hard time talking.
Bruh, I know you had it, bruh.
You look upon him.
I am
yes,
throwing
an
up in the
elf-like
corner.
ears. Yeah, you're throwing up in the corner.
I am throwing up.
I'm touching like some gesture that you have for me, and I just feel fur.
And I'll say, as you feel the fur, it starts to fall off, and you're back into your human form, just covered in hair that you're now like peeling off, almost like a snake peels its skin. It's all ashy white, and your hair has turned gray, but not in the cool
Well, my hair
gray.
is typically white.
Oh, right, that's
Yeah.
right, all right.
Right.
Okay, then your hair is normal. Yeah.
Is there a mirror?
There is a mirror, and you look at it.
I go up there. And
Are we all in the same room?
You are. You're currently throwing up. The door opens, and you hear an effeminate voice. Really wish you would have used the hangover bucket for that throw up, son. But whatever.
Sorry.
She like waves her
Sorry.
hand, and it all disappears.
I work my way over to the throw up bucket.
You do, and you throw up before you get there.
Fuck.
And she goes like, "Points for trying, son. Points for trying." And she
I'm
cleans that up.
Adam.
Oh.
What time is it?
Oh well, it's 7 in the morning, son.
Do you know
What
long I've been
the
out?
I think we need
You've
to
been out
sleep.
for
What?
10 hours.
I'm not, I don't feel
Gotta
rested.
say, you made it pretty far through the gauntlet. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I need higher con.
I fall asleep as I'm throwing up.
Mr. Scrooge wanted me to let you know you were close, but you're not gonna fuck his wife this time. Maybe next time, son. Maybe next time.
Thank you.
I work my way into my bed and I cover my face and I say I am not leaving. I am.
Then we will have to have you pay for both the drinks and the second night in the room. Then.
How much?
Oh well, he has had someone try the gauntlet in a while, and they liked you all. So I'd say altogether, it'll come to 35 gold.
30. I throw her 50, and I'm deducting it right now.
Oh, why, thank you, son. Here, what do you say I give you a little something extra for your kindness?
Please.
Okay, and she starts to unbuckle your pants.
Huh?
Oh, we serve that kind of thing too here.
Do I have
Not
money?
just
I
here.
just lay back at okay.
Do I have money?
You can give me a persuasion check.
Oh, shit.
I'm plastered.
It's a 12. Hold on. With persuasion. Do I get a +5 to that? 'Cause it says-
That is a plus whatever that number is. Your charisma's +1 normally, but you're proficient. So,
So what do you
that's
plus five?
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus 5.
So that's a 17.
A 17. She goes like, oh, well, all right. Why not, there, sweetie? And I mean, she's a pixie. She's about yay big.
Oh.
So you know,
Wow.
I don't need
it's
any
not.
more details.
It's not a bad blowjob.
While that's happening,
Yeah.
I look at the mirror.
Right next to
She's
you.
doing it to both of us at the same time?
Well, I'm in the mirror.
Well,
There's no
obviously,
way.
you know.
Yeah.
There's
no way.
Can you imagine? She's just hugging one.
I'm
And then-
looking at my ears. Are they
Oh,
for
girl.
real? Are like
They're super real.
pointy?
They are pointy.
Like an elf?
Yeah, and as she notices that you're really fixated on your elf-like ears, she goes, I'm sorry, not that. She goes, "Wha- oh, don't worry, honey. That's gonna disappear in a couple of hours.
Oh.
Dude, have you been holding out on me?
What?
Are you like my cousin?
No?
What colored skin tone is he?
I finished.
What color skin tone are you?
Like natural?
I guess your character.
No, it's just human.
Are you like a high elf?
Like,
So he's like a beigeish color, you know.
Are you like a wood elf?
sure.
I'm guessing elves right now.
Oh, honey,
Sure.
you don't think every elf is your cousin, do you?
No.
Oh. Well, okay then.
I'm also very hungover.
Well, now that you're finished, I'll guess I'll go ahead and go.
Alright, thank you.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, you don't know, man. Maybe we were
I
talking.
don't know.
Like, I'm drunk. I'm going back to bed.
Ah,
I need like a real long rest.
I look over to my shield. I'm assuming my shield's in my bed. Whatever is in my bed,
Your shield is in your bed.
I
Your
assume
shield's on the wall.
I go to I like crawl over to my shield. I grab it. I don't say a word
Uh-huh.
to the shield or anybody. I bring the shield into my bed and I cuddle with it.
Okay, and as you cuddle, the Castiel goes, hey, I bet you lots of people fail on the second drink of the gauntlet.
I say,
We don't hear that.
We did 4, right?
We don't
I'm
get
just
Yeah,
going,
you did 4.
I'm just going to
So
sleep.
close.
And according to him, somebody did 6 and ended up in the Feywild.
Dude, I wish we could have done 7.
If I would have rolled a 19, I would have beat that.
You could have.
I had to
You
roll
could.
19.
You had to roll 19.
I had to roll
I
19.
literally don't have the con for it.
That's crazy.
Okay, so after another few hours, your ears do shrink, your eyes and your mouth turn back to a normal color. The effects seem to be gone. You guys are, you're decently rested, but you're still very tired. What do you do?
I would get up. Alright, we have to, my voice is really deep. Like, we have to get out of here.
I don't even talk. I'm so exhausted. I don't even talk. I just leave. I don't even say a word.
Yeah.
I just finger point. I'm like,
I open the door. Thank you, Scrooge.
Ah,
As
no
we-
problem.
And where are we going next, guys?
Wait, hey, are we above the bar? That's right, we're doing?
You were above the bar. You walked out the door. There
I
were
don't
more
realize
doors,
that we're
there was
above the bar.
stairs.
Okay. So we
I
go
help
out.
him down. Make sure he doesn't bump into anyone.
Awesome.
What time is it now? Is it evening, morning?
You spent a couple more hours in the room, so now it's like 10 in the morning.
10 in the morning.
We've been here for like a day already.
it's only been, hold on, we only slept for like 3 hours.
You've
I think.
been here at least 12 hours.
At least 12 hours.
So that sun is like.
Should we go back?
Well,
No, that's interesting.
No, it's
there is a
late.
light in the sky, but you do not see a sun.
That's okay.
You don't see, there's no clouds or anything in the sky blocking it either. It's just no sun.
Mr. Scrooge, where did you say there was like work?
Oh, that's hard to say. I don't know. You might find work. You know what? Some young bloke was telling me about a large amount of money he had made after he'd found some Modrons. Little robot folks. They're all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Fun folks. Try looking for them, and they might be willing to pay you money.
I give him a thumbs up and I leave the bar.
Okay.
I tip him a gold for the information.
He says, "Oh, thank you." What world, by the way, are you all from? Just out of curiosity.
And I name.
Do you want to name him the actual world, or you want to make up a name?
No.
Okay, then name of the world is Matrina.
Metria.
He goes, huh, haven't heard of that one.
Add it to the map.
All right, and you make your way onto the streets. It's as busy as it was before, of all manner of shapes and sizes. You see giants walking over buildings. You see dragons flying through the sky. You see wyverns being rode with people with like a sort of seats strapped to its back, almost like some type of taxi service. What direction do you go in? What do you do? How do you try to find these Modrons? If
Can
that's
I
what
make
you're
a
looking for.
survival check to see if I can find?
A survival check, I'll say yes at a disadvantage. There's a type of urban survival.
Why did you want to do a different check?
I also want to do a survival check.
What about investigation?
Yeah, that would make more sense, I'd say.
Alright.
But you could absolutely
My,
do so.
my decision's bad.
Let me see my investigation. My
Mine-
investigation's also bad. I'm better at survival.
Me
I
too.
am. I will try the investigation check, but
You're a
I'm
minus.
a minus.
No.
But every time I do this, I get like a 7. I get a 16.
Alright, whatever, man. It's your roll. Nat 20.
Nat
All right, now I'm not gonna.
Incredible. Wait, was that
Disadvantage.
survival?
No,
Disadvantage.
no, no. Investigate. Well,
Oh,
I-
investigate. Okay,
Yeah.
then it's just a nat 20.
+1.
Okay, +1. So you're looking around the streets. You grab the first being that you can see, this yellowish, alien-looking guy with no nose and a gaunt face, and you say, "Hey, I'm looking for the Modrons." And he goes like, "Oh, I saw a group of Modrons a couple blocks down yonder."
Thanks, cousin.
No problem.
What?
Alright.
Right
Yeah.
now, I'm like moping. I'm like grabbing onto you. I'm grabbing onto
You
Zeke.
had
Like,
2, right?
I'm just so tired.
We had 4.
I'm so tired.
Alright.
Hey, you know what? Good for you.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't meditate.
Our
too.
mental exhaustion is gone.
No.
It's still up?
Yeah. Yeah, that was not. That was from the Gauntlet. All right, and I'm going to say at this moment we're going to take a short break.
Alright. Good, I have a hangover. I need a break.
What's going on, guys? We're back.
All right. Now, our party starts heading down a busy street and gets pushed towards a lone alley on their way to find Modrons, creatures that they hope can give them work and money. And give me one of you, give me a quick perception check as you do so. Disadvantage, it's true.
8.
An 8. Okay. You notice off the corner of your eye a door at the end of an alley by Brick Road.
Hey,
And-
fellas, right there.
There's a blue light coming from behind it.
Let's approach.
Okay.
Why are we going to a glowing door?
Because it's glowing.
I
Wasn't
think you're
everything
still hungover.
wasn't everything glowing last night?
And we went anyway.
Okay.
Follow
Okay.
me.
With
head
that
towards the
logic,
door.
I mean.
It's not flawed, right?
All right.
Oh, it worked
you
for
make
you.
it all the way to the door, and you seem to hear something from behind the door, but you can't quite tell what it is.
Sounds like we should enter
I
the door.
knock. No,
Okay.
you gotta
Yeah.
knock, man.
You
Fuck
knock
it.
on the door. Nothing happens.
I try to. Is it open?
You turn the knob, and it slowly opens, and you see the bright blue light coming out. You open it all the way.
Yes.
Okay, you open it all the way, and you see, very similar to the portal that the room in the Storm Giant's castle had created to send you here. There is another portal. It almost doesn't seem like a portal. It seems more like a fish tank, because where the door opens, you see a wall of water perfectly in place, not moving towards you, almost as if it was an aquarium, with a large number of fish and a expanding horizon of ocean. But beyond it, you reach forward and you touch it. It's wet. It's certainly water.
I taste it. Is it
Salt water.
Salt.
Yeah.
Is there room to go around? Like, or is there paths? Like, to go in?
No, it's a door. It's a doorway.
No, I mean, like, if I go
Like around the
through-
water.
Yeah, around the water.
No. So you open the door and it's just straight up all water, almost
Oh,
like
okay,
looking
okay.
at an aquarium tank.
Nope, I close right.
And as you do so, a couple of these fish people, these mermen with like piranha type heads, come up behind you and go, and they seem to be trying to walk around you.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
And they open the door and they splash into the water and start swimming away.
Oh,
And
that's
the door
awesome.
closes behind them.
Are you guys seeing this?
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, I can't. I'm not that good of a swimmer, so.
Don't you have a potion that makes you breathe underwater?
I do.
You have two.
That being said, why use it?
I close the door.
You do so.
Alright, I go back to the streets.
Okay, you walk back out of the alleyway, and as you do so, you, with your danger sense, you stop for a moment as a pile of dirty water and trash flies down in front of you, and from above, you see a human woman pouring out trash, and goes like, "Keep your eyes open! Good on ya! I saw you guys standing around that door there. You tourists or something?"
Why?
We're just talking to strangers now.
We're looking for robot people.
Ah, you'll find them eventually. They're everywhere.
Do you know
Where?
Okay. You know anyone who's selling like potions that'll make me like more what's the
Accepted.
word? Not the
Oh,
word.
they have potions for...
Healthy?
Oh, you'll find potions for days over in the market district.
Let's go to the market district.
Which way, lady?
You're going to
Ma'am.
probably...
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
You're going to probably want to grab a sky taxi. If you're going to go all the way there, it's... So far, it's probably a couple days travel west.
Alright, Sky Taxi. I like hold my hand out. Sky Taxi.
We go towards the
I mimic him.
They only answer in Draconic.
Fuck.
Don't you speak Draconic?
No, I speak common and celestial.
Bruh, your god is a dragon and you don't speak the language of dragons?
He,
Interesting.
I ask my shield if he speaks Draconic.
Your shield says, "Oh yeah, I speak all languages." I don't think I could reach all the way up there though.
I asked him if he could tell me if he could tell me what to say in Draconic.
Wait, why do we need a sky taxi? And I pull out the bottle with the Nimbus.
Yeah, you do
Oh,
so.
I get super hyped,
And,
exhaustedly hyped,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
super
yeah,
hyped.
yeah. You can go like that.
I have a spot open for attunement.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
just need to know what the item is called so I can add it into the
It's not called anything
Got
because
it.
I made it up.
Got it. So
So
I'll,
I
I have a
Nimbus.
free spot. I have a
I'll
free
make
spot.
one later,
Got
which
it.
I hear you can do on D&D Beyond.
So I
Not
pop
sponsored.
open the bottle because I
Not
attuned to
sponsored.
it.
Yeah, it takes you a full half an hour,
And
so
I-
you're just kind of waiting there for
I'm like,
half
come
an hour.
on,
She goes
Nimbus.
like,
Come on. I'm like tapping. I'm like
That's
rubbing the
how
bottle.
you-
Nimbus.
Come on, come on, bottle.
so while you do so, a door opens on the side of the alleyway, and that same woman, now dressed in a trench coat
Okay.
and a hat,
Okay.
one of those old detective style hats.
I dig
a,
it.
a fedora, that's the word, a fedora.
I dig
She
it.
walks out and she goes like, "So you're all new to town, eh?
I'm just still rubbing the bottle. Yeah.
You don't." Okay, yeah, you didn't have to rub the bottle, but
I
I love
know.
the fact that you're
I'm
rubbing
like
the bottle,
petting it.
petting
Like,
the
come
cat.
on,
Yeah,
come on.
she
Nimbus.
goes like, she's eyeing you like, okay, why not?
We're trying to get our
Word
clout
of
up.
advice: be careful of what doors you step through. You never know what they'll send you. And she walks away.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And half an
ma'am.
hour later, you attune to the Nimbus. It can hold 500 pounds and has a speed of 80 feet.
So guys, I get on, like in the front, assuming I know how to drive it. Let's go. I put the bottle in my bag.
I let him I let him get on first.
Can you give me an idea of what it looks like? Am I
It
mounting
looks-
him?
So
Am I-
it looks like a small gray storm cloud with little bits of lightning coming in and out,
I tried to touch the
floating
lightning.
above the ground. It's easily the size of this table.
Okay. Where are you sitting?
In the front.
Are you like horseback kind of thing? Like.
I'm sitting like
He seems-
pretzel style.
Pretzel.
Sit in the front, pretzel style.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Just imagine we're sitting on a carpet.
Alright. Okay, go in the middle. I'll
No,
go
I just flop
in the back.
like
middle.
in the middle,
In the middle.
He says that- he said
yeah,
get in
right
the middle,
behind,
and
right
I-
behind Zeke.
and,
Oh,
I,
so you're
and,
like-
I like belly over and I crunched
Oh.
over and I'm just like
Okay,
And
so
you
I,
do so.
I sit behind Wolfman,
Nice.
looking towards the back, holding on to
Hey,
it,
looking towards the back.
just in case.
Just-
And I'm trying to hold on to something because I don't know.
I give him my shield. I see him looking for. I give him my shield to hold on to. I'm like for safety,
Yeah. And at that point,
and then I tell the shield to talk to him.
yeah. Okay. And at that point,
It
Castiel.
has a name.
Cass.
Cass-
yeah.
Just Cass for sure.
Yeah.
Cass.
Cass says in all your voices, "Hey, so guys, I'm really feeling guilty about this. I should come clean. I don't actually speak all languages. It's really just like 3. Draconic's not one of them. I just, sometimes you want to feel like useful or needed.
Hey, Cass.
It's okay. It's
Son
okay.
of a
Yeah,
bitch.
buddy.
Appreciate
we
that.
fucking needed you. We'll be
And
needing you.
I'm like, all right, Nimbus. Let's do the do. And I'm like,
Let's do the do.
Okay.
and I'm like trying to, since I'm attuned to it, do I like know how it works?
You do, and as you slowly start to rise, you hear from a couple of mermaid people, similar to the ones before, in front of you go, "Yarganash, ga, ga," and you realize you're blocking the whole alley.
I go faster.
Yeah. You started off slow. You like slowly start to peter a foot, 2 feet, and then you hear, "Oh, okay," and then you suddenly jump
Okay.
50 feet
Oh,
in
God.
the sky.
I throw up. I throw up. I throw up.
Wait, you're just gonna throw it? Look
Yeah,
out!
I have 2 days. I have 2 days of exhaustion. I have 2 drinks.
You hear in 3 different languages, one of which you understand. You hear, "Ah, girls," and you look down. You threw up right on what appears to be a demon with wings and curled horns.
Bruh, I can't take you anywhere. First you talk about religion in the middle of the street.
I'm sorry, you.
Now you're
You
throwing
hopped
up.
up 50 feet. What do you want me to?
Alright,
You hopped up.
Look, it's my first time driving this
50
thing.
feet.
It's my
Yeah.
first
This
time.
is not.
And as you
on
guys
me.
are conversing,
I'm like-
you hear "Ah!" as a
Oh my
wyvern
God.
swings around you, and one of the driver yells in common, "Learn how to fly!"
I'm sorry! No more throwing up.
Don't drive reckless.
I stop sitting down. I stand up on it. Like I'm trying to
Cool.
I'm gonna pretend it's like a skateboard or something.
Awesome.
And I'm just like imagining like you know, like I've driven
Yeah.
things before.
Sounds about
I
right.
have like
You know what direction is.
right, and like I'm proficient in like
Tell me your provision in flying vehicles.
not vehicles.
Okay, that's good
Not
enough.
like flying.
You know what?
vehicles.
That's good enough. So, you head west.
Yep.
And you look around, and as you're flying in a direction, you think to yourself, which way is west?
And you know what? I pull out a compass.
I'm proficient in flying, so can I tell him since I have wings? So
Okay, you look around, you feel for the wind, there's no wind. You look towards the sun, knowing that it always
Can I
rises
make
in
it-
the west.
There's no sun.
There's no sun.
Can I make a nature check?
Yes. Your compass, by the way, is worthless. It's spinning
Disadvantage.
around.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Son of a bitch.
8.
An 8. Awesome. You think west is that way?
can I try?
I don't trust my
Sure.
instincts right now.
I'm in the back, so I can't help it.
Do I have like triple disadvantage?
No, just normal disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That's a 3.
Oh, don't even roll the
I
other
don't
one.
know.
Alright, we're done. We're done. Alright, I'm like,
It's a 2. The second one was a 2.
It's definitely that
we're
way.
just kind of floating. We're just
It's
kind of
definitely
floating right
that
now,
way.
trying to like
Okay.
figure out where we are.
Oh.
Okay, one of the wyverns will fly around you slowly while the rider says, "Where are you going?"
We're trying
And
to
it's
find the
kind of
market.
weird broken.
We're trying to find the market.
Stop
Market district
screaming.
that
I
way.
go that way. Whichever way you
Yeah.
pointed.
He points the way, and you start flying around. Hey, not even a thank you.
I love you.
Come meet my parents, he yells, and then he flies away.
I like stop from. Oh, he
Well,
flew
I
away.
look down if
I
there's
would-
any.
I would
Is there
agree.
any people below us?
Lots of people
Huh.
and buildings.
I asked
Don't
for
you
a
throw
plastic
up.
bag.
Don't you throw up.
You're moving too fast.
I take your backpack off and open it.
no,
do it.
but it has stuff
Do
in
it.
here. I swallow the throw.
Cass says in your mind, "Hey, that was real brave of you to swallow that throat. Good work, man. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta take one for the safety of others."
All right.
I throw up.
I still
As
hold-
Cass sees you
I'm
throw
holding
up
his
to the
backpack
ground.
open. I'm holding his backpack open.
Okay.
in front of him.
Give me just a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a D100 here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it fun.
That's a... Oh, okay.
20% chance you hit somebody.
Okay, that's a 68. You just hit a couple of people and they're upset. But I will say, as you're throwing up, you actually look down, and one of the things you threw up was this strange triangular, like,
I
Clockwork
threw this
thing.
up.
no, you didn't throw it up. One of the things you threw up on
Oh,
is
okay.
this strange triangular clockwork thing about the size of a person, and there's like 3 other strange metallic things walking behind it.
We're still going to the market.
Hey, Deanne, how fast are we going?
You're going
80
8.
miles an hour.
Well, you can go at max 120 miles.
Oh, 120 miles an hour.
Yeah. No, not 120 miles an hour.
Oh.
It's probably faster. It's 120 feet per 6 seconds. So you want to do the math on that? Go ahead. But you're fast. You're
We're
very
going,
fast.
I'm going max speed. Now that I know where we're going.
Oh God.
Alright.
Oh, can we pull over? One more. This is the last one.
I like slow down to like 50 miles per hour and I grab
Yeah.
him and I'm like,
What? The,
run!
It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
I'm
I will
on 2
say
days of sleep.
Control yourself.
I'm
the
on
effect
2 days.
of going max speed and then not fully in control of the
Just
thing,
slow
yet
down.
suddenly.
I slow down. I'm not stopping.
I think this is still a very and I'm gonna need everyone but you to give me a quick dexterity saving throw.
Wait, who?
But me?
No,
By him.
you two.
Oh, us two.
Yeah.
Can I like grab him to assist him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm grabbing.
Which makes it a straight roll for you. It's also you actually have advantage.
Oh.
Because of your danger.
What is it? Is a what?
Dexterity saving throw.
That's a 12.
That's good enough. You don't fall over.
Oh, thank
You
God.
definitely throw up though.
God damn it.
You have advantage. You take the higher number.
Not just one.
Well, fuck. You didn't even notice the turn.
I grab my bag so I don't throw up on anybody else.
All right.
Please.
And I take out, I dump
Relax.
out, I ask him to open his bag to hold my stuff while I throw up in it real quick.
And I will say, as you guys are now heading towards a part of the city where where a lot more larger buildings are, this doesn't seem to be the marketplace. But there are still buildings that reach all the way to the sky, so you start having to fly around them. You notice 2 things with your natural perception. You've been going in a straight line, but you seem to be. It feels like you're going on a curve, which is weird. Not like a curve like the globe, a curve like to the right. And yet you know you're going straight. It's a very subtle feeling. Probably you would only notice because you are in control of this Nimbus and flying it. There's also something else you notice. There are a number of sky dragons flying around, little taxi services. They've all started pulling to the ground and forming this sort of line, like they're expecting something.
I started going down.
Yeah, you do so. People make way. The crowd splits like the Red Sea, and 5 minutes pass. The people are having pleasant conversation, but nobody's like surprised or anything. They seem to be expecting this. 10 minutes pass. 15 minutes pass. And then everyone starts to look up, like they found what they were waiting for. And as you look in that direction, you see someone floating in the sky. You think from this distance, it's hard to say, but you think it might be a woman in a large black dress. You can't make out the face. They seem to be wearing some sort of metallic mask, and around them there is a mane of knives and swords. At their feet, at the bottom of their dangling black dress, there are more daggers.
Is that the Lady of Pain?
Oh, lady.
Can I make a religion check?
Yeah, make a religion check.
7.
I pray for him.
You've never heard of this person.
Can I try?
Yeah, religion check.
You have a -1.
It's
Not
also
a religion.
disadvantage.
Oh damn, that is
Also
oh,
disadvantage.
shit. Yeah, facts. Oh, sorry, bro. I forgot that I'm stupid.
That's fine. That's an easy,
forgot I was.
that's an easy thing to forget.
Oh, okay, I'll do one.
Especially me
Yeah.
being stupid.
It doesn't have to be a religion check either.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait,
how about inside check? No?
Yeah, it could be an insight.
Alright.
Whoa! I want to be.
At disadvantage or advantage?
can I have
Disadvantage
a
because you're exhausted.
Wow, those are similar numbers.
13.
A 13 is high enough. You remember the conversation before you got sloshed at the bar, and you think, could that be that Lady of Pain that they were talking about?
Yeah. See, I knew it. Yup.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I think that's the lady of pink.
I put my cloud away.
Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's. There's a silence in the crowd. Everyone stopped their conversation. Nobody seems to be. Everyone just seems to be looking at her as she starts to pass by.
I want to approach
And
her
then,
and say,
and
"Worship
then-
Muhammad."
yeah, right. And then suddenly, somebody from across the other side of the street walks over as she's passing by. They seem to be in a black robes themselves. With your perception, you can see that their eyes are swollen. They seem to have been crying recently. They're holding some kind of necklace. They get on their knees as the Lady of Pain is passing. They bend down. They close their eyes. They start to whisper something, and the Lady of Pain stops, looks upon them, turns her head back, and the person's skin starts to peel off. Their muscles start to tear. Their limbs start to fall off their body as if they were chopped by an axe. They fall on the ground, dead, their body continuing to be sliced to
Are we on the ground now?
You are on the ground
I
watching
lowered
this.
I am throwing up.
Yeah, you do that.
I
You
throw up,
up.
like profusely, like everything. Just,
You have to be dehydrated.
Got
dude,
monster.
I don't even. Dude, did you not see what she just did to him?
You took 2 shots.
Did
You
you?
took 4.
Did you see?
Contain yourself.
Did you see?
So as you say that, somebody in the crowd, let's say a drow, he pokes his head out and goes like, "Oh, you all new in town?"
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often. My bet is that's probably one of the clergymen. Ugh, foolish mistake. Don't go praying to the Lady of Pain. She doesn't like it.
Is she like approachable? Is she cool?
I don't know. I don't know the second one. I know it's hard to get an audience with her, but I know it's doable.
Are there gods that are approachable?
There are probably gods around here. They come by every now and again. Oh, You one of the clergymen too? He looks at you and your Bahamut symbol on your chest.
Not no.
I'm giving him the stink eye.
No.
Hey, it's cool if you are. I
I'm
mean,
just
just
kinda-
don't go
I just-
praying to Lady Pain, right?
I just worship Bahamut.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty much all.
I'm guessing. Wait,
Really.
you're all new, aren't you?
Yeah.
I remember my first time. Tell me, how did it happen to you? For me, I was out hunting in the Underdark, and then suddenly there was like this glowing cave.
My
I
ears
stepped
go
in
up.
it. Yeah, I step in it, and then suddenly, boom, I'm here. How about you guys?
Is there a portal of the Underdark here?
There's portals everywhere.
I need to go to the Underdark.
Where are you from? I'm from Toril.
We're from Matria.
Matria.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah. We got hit
No
with
one
a
ever
portal.
does.
Wait, do you know the portal? Do you know where a portal of the Underdark is?
Gosh, it's been a
At
while.
this point,
moved
I have
from
walked
there.
over. I am slowly walking over
I
to the Lady of
believe
Pain.
I remember where the portal to my Underdark was, but I don't know where one to yours is.
I am slowly walking to the Lady of Pain.
Okay,
What?
well,
Yep.
she's far away now. You could
Please
attempt
stop.
to fly towards her.
Please stop. Please
You know,
stop.
I'm about to do this.
Please stop.
Why?
You're
Two
gonna die.
Jose sausage.
She'll slay you. She's a god.
Yeah.
You're a fly to her.
Oh, you say that, and he goes, and he like rushes to close your mouth. Don't say that. Listen, there's few rules here in Sigil. There's laws, sure, but there are few rules, and the number one is don't treat the Lady of Pain like a god. And as he
Oh,
removes
so
his hand
so-
from your mouth, you taste iron. Your tongue is cut. There's blood dripping from it. It's not a deep cut, but it's cut.
I tried to
just
grab
savor
his.
it.
I tried to grab his tongue.
What?
And give it and like fix it.
I just savor the blood.
I say, see, she's fine, and I leave. I go.
You just
I fly.
do it?
I fly.
Okay, if no one attempts to stop you,
I
you do
try to
it.
grab it.
I grab his
I grab
leg.
his leg.
I like slam him on the ground.
Why? Come on.
So this is going to be an athletics check.
He's helping me.
I'm
We're
gonna
both
say
doing
no. I'm gonna say you both roll separately.
That's fine.
It's not add together or anything. You roll, and keep in mind you're all exhausted, so you all have disadvantage.
That's
Doesn't he have like triple disadvantage?
Yeah.
Doesn't
He's
work that
double
way.
exhausted.
Yeah, but that just means you also fail saving.
Strength, right?
Yeah, athletics,
Oh,
technically,
athletics check.
which is probably better.
17.
17, solid.
what was that? 8, 5, 14.
14,
11.
11. So yeah, you two go to grab him. You shake off the leg that Zeke grabbed, but Johan, unfortunately, he grabs you by the calf and he's pulling you
I
down.
say, please let me go. Why? She's not even considered a god.
Hey,
like it's
friend.
fine.
As I'm like trying to grab, hey friend, what are the other rules so I don't break them?
Oh, really, that's the only like official rule. I mean, you got laws the same as any other place.
Have they let go
You know,
of me
don't
at this
go-
point?
Wait, what?
He's
Have-
holding me.
he's still
I
holding
think
me?
If he wants to,
I'm
he's
still
still holding
holding.
you. Yeah.
All right, so then I concede,
Cool.
right? I sit down and I wait for them to get enveloped in the conversation, and then I try again.
So I got some bad news for you.
What?
He's immune to surprise. Roll athletics checks.
I will
Disadvantage.
also go again.
So, yeah, you know.
Oh, that's a
Well,
12.
actually, I'll say no because
I have high
he.
wisdom, I will know
19.
this.
Let's say no. This will be quick.
19.
19. Okay.
What is it? Athletics?
Yeah.
That's 6, so that's 15.
15. So I'll say this. Make also a deception check against his natural insight. He's not gonna roll.
Me?
My,
With disadvantage, right?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Oh, okay. What am I making?
Deception check.
my passive insight 17.
No,
Your passive
nope,
insight 17.
nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Not
no,
getting
I
it.
believe you.
Not getting it. Nope.
Yep. Mm.
Nope. Not
Unfortunate. So they both. So roll athletics. He got a 19, so you gotta beat that.
Come on. Yes! I get away!
Okay, so now you're flying at your top speed. She's like 100 feet away, but she's going slow, so you can manage to catch up to her.
Yes.
So what do you guys do as he's flying away? Do you do anything?
I can beat him.
I can't fly.
I jump on. I Nimbus
Okay, yeah, you Nimbus.
I
jump
tackle him. Like,
Well, all right, so let's try it like
I
this.
try to
This will
dodge
be-
him.
Yeah,
I see him get on Nimbus.
faster than him.
that's true. It does. He does have the head start though.
Uh-oh.
So I'll say this.
So I see him
Maybe-
get on Nimbus.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
So then, as he flies and he goes top speed, can you stop on a dime?
If he wants to, there's a chance he'll fly off because he's inexperienced. But if he wants to, yeah.
I'm hanging on in the back like this.
Okay, that just got so much more interesting. And as you do, the drow before just goes and walks away.
I try to dodge. Like I try to like maneuver around
Yeah,
the
so
building.
this will be a what would this be? This would be you have an athletics check because you're flying by your natural speed.
I don't want to tackle him. I want to crash the
Fuck.
Nimbus into him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So I'll say this: this isn't an attack roll. He's making an athletics check. You're going to
Almost.
make a
You take a lower.
There's no good driving check. This will be a make an insight check so that way you can tell where he's going and crash into him. So what did you get?
15.
15. You make an insight check. You do have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ha! No. It
Yes.
couldn't be.
That one.
So
I get away.
Well,
yeah. So here's what happens. You see him start to turn left. You know it's a juke. You go for the right. However, you don't have full control of the Nimbus yet. So as you go to like dive bomb him, because he went up, he went down. You go to like dive bomb him. My stick falls. We ignore it, and you go whoa,
Wait.
Johan.
At
Yeah.
that point,
Yeah.
as soon as like, am I going above him at any point?
You're technically above him, yes.
I let go. I tried.
All right.
I
This
see
is
this. I see
incredible.
this.
You need to make an athletics check as well. Actually, make an attack roll. You have disadvantage on that.
My attack.
Can he rage?
I can't raise in the middle, can I? I'm falling.
Can you reckless?
I got reckless.
I will say yes. You can reckless to make it a
It's a
straight
straight
roll.
roll.
So this
Hold
is
on,
an
wait.
attack.
Can I radiant soul?
You already have. That's how you
Fuck,
fly.
That's why I have you far.
Can I
So,
heal?
and then-
Can I use healing hands to like fix my exhaustion?
What?
Or no?
I'd have to double
Oh.
check that. I don't think you can, but maybe. I know you can cure diseases. I don't think you can cure exhaustion.
Fuck.
Okay, so I'm making
What?
an
It's a
attack.
straight attack.
So that's
yeah.
plus my strength.
Plus your strength. Yep.
Okay. Straight roll. 16.
16.
Oh, I
What's
got
your
a
AC?
plus 2, 16 AC.
Yeah. By the way, you're
17.
I forgot to mention you're tuned to Castiel, and it gives you a that's 17 with or without a shield.
Without a shield.
Okay.
Well, if I'm wearing Castiel, then.
Castiel's a +1 shield, so it would raise your AC to 20. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Castiel's a +2 shield. It would raise your AC
19.
to 21.
When did you take
21?
the time to attune
Yeah.
to Castiel?
Oh.
He's had Castiel for
I've
like
had
over
Castiel.
almost a day now.
You've been throwing up a lot. I don't know if you had 30 minutes.
That's
to focus.
that's
That's a good question.
that's while me and him were cuddling for those 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because remember we left at 10.
But on that
Come
note,
on.
so you go, "Ah!" and he just flies up a little bit, like, and
Can I try to grab him before he hurts himself?
Yeah,
But let him
absolutely.
go lightly.
You can absolutely
Let him go
grab
lightly.
Yeah, so you grab him by the arms. Now you're hanging on to him. Do you fly all the way with him, or do you just let him go?
I just,
Drop him
I
on
just,
the
I
side.
let
Yeah,
him,
you can-
I let
yeah,
him
you
put him
like-
on the ground, and I say, "Don't worry, young
Uh,
sunflower."
I see, let's
Okay.
go. I see, let's go.
Okay, so you fly all the way. You see her in her womanly
Try,
figure.
try.
She is in fact covered in this large black gown. She turns towards you. You get a sense of ill, of fear. Her eyes.
Of ill, of scared, like I'm
Dude,
sick.
you're gonna die.
Almost, sort of like the
Well, I have
feeling
to-
of a cat that's come face to face with a wild mountain lion. You realize that this is an entity that could swallow you whole.
And I give her, and I'm like, how you doing, ma'am?
She turns towards you. Her mane of knives almost sort of jingle in this menacing way as knives carving against each other.
I ask her if she wants to get a drink.
You after that?
No, actually, if she wants to get a drink.
You're done.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Good game, Wolfgang.
It's a 13. Okay, persuasion check.
Yep.
That's not horrible. That's a 18.
Alright, now I have to double check this. I believe the DC to flirt with the Lady of Pain is 40. So, yeah, because 40 is considered the impossible roll in D&D. So, she raises her hand. Her hand is white, her fingers long but not bony, and as she points towards you, she points her finger down, you lose your ability to fly, and you fall at an increased speed as if everything around you is heavier than normal. You hit the ground for...
I'm gonna die.
These are low rolls, don't worry. That's...
About 104 HP. I should be fine. No?
You fall for 14 points of damage.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
nothing.
That's not bad. I leave it be.
You,
then
you
she
hear... Oh,
decapitates
she
you.
doesn't leave it be, though.
Oh.
She floats down to you.
Nice.
She says, "New blood." Her mask. There's no compartment for her lips, so it's just like this plain, almost metallic face looking down at you. She
So-
says, "New blood.
I was like,
You
let's
shall learn respect, or you shall not last
say yes, ma'am.
in my city."
Yes, ma'am. Say yes, ma'am.
And she turns around and she floats back up.
Alright. I, being the discouraged man that I am, walk back towards the group.
You do. A number of people are crowding around you as she leaves and goes like, "Oh, man, I can't believe you tried to ask out the Lady of Pain. That's wild. Dude, the last guy I saw try to do that, she fucking tore in half, brought back to life, tore in half the other way, and then drowned."
Bahamut's really looking out for me, bro.
Like, that's why I tap my chest pad. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is
This
It
one
wasn't for
strange
Bahamut.
alien creature of reddish skin with a squid face puts his hand on your shoulder and like helps you up and goes like, "Man, she must have liked you, otherwise you'd be dead." And as it talks, its tentacles from its squid face just kind of squirm around.
I say, if it wasn't for Bahamut, I probably would have died.
Shit, man, you part of the clergyman?
No, I just worship Bahamut. He saved me when I was
Ah,
long backstory. It's
That's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Long back.
it's okay. Don't worry about it. But
Man,
um,
what you doing in town?
I'm looking for a potion that will
We're
raise
not
my.
there.
At this point, you're there.
Oh.
Looking for a potion that will raise my con to stupid high numbers.
Ah, shit, you need the marketplace. Hey, tell you what, how about I show you guys a fast way to get there?
Yeah.
Okay, so he brings you down a couple of blocks.
as
you're
we're
going around,
walking,
a
I'm
number of
like,
people
you guys see what happened? Did you guys
Yeah.
see? She didn't kill me.
Yeah, a number of people are patting you on the back. A number of people are like rolling their eyes and shaking their heads. It's very much a fucking check out this cool stunt I just did in high school kind of vibe. You got the people that are haters, but a lot of people are like, "Damn, man." Yeah.
I feel pretty good about myself.
So he brings you down an
Not
alleyway.
gonna lie, I
He
was
brings
first
you to a door. It's a different color, but it's similar shape to the door that you had found before. He opens it up, and suddenly the sky is the same, but the city seems to be very different. There are no longer large buildings that reach the sky, but a number of more subtle buildings, maybe a couple of floors at most. The large number of vendors hucking wares across the street. A large number of, come here, hither, hither, I have the cure for all your ails kind of people around. There seem to be vendors galore, and this seems to be
I
part
asked-
of...
I go to that guy and I ask him if he has a cure for exhaustion.
Yeah, man, you can get a cure. Oh, wait, to the seller or to the squid person who's guiding you?
The guy that was going like, I have the cure for all.
He goes, why, yes indeed, what ails you,
I'm exhausted.
Ha, well, you know what you need, give me just a moment. He puts a couple of
I grab
grapes
these
into
guys
a
with me.
beaker, he swirls it around, he puts in a little umbrella, and he goes like, here you go.
I take it.
I call this the triple espresso venti.
How much is that, friend?
It's gonna be 7 gold.
Do I have 7 gold? How many gold do
I
I
give
have?
him 7 gold for one for me.
He gives it to you. The squid puts down 14 gold and goes like, the other 2 are on me. This guy's one crazy's SOB.
Oh yeah.
I want one too. So all of us?
Yeah, you all drink it. It's like a shot of tequila coffee. It's strong, and it doesn't taste great, but as you down it down, your eyes become more clear, the bags under them disappear, and you're awake again.
Alright, no
Do
more
we
sauce.
lose our exhaustion?
Yeah, you lose your exhaustion.
Oh, thank
I love
God.
this. Alright, next question. Do you have something that will I want to not say con, but
You have something that'll raise my
No,
no.
Ability to take in alcohol.
like.
Oh!
I need to pass the challenge.
You need some, what challenge?
The gauntlet.
Never heard of it.
Misty
But-
Slap shots.
Never heard of it. But, but if you need to raise your constitution, I got just the thing for you. And he brings you what appears to be a glass of water with a single petal. A single like rose inside of it. It's this purplish kind of rose. And he goes like, drink this right before you're about to do whatever you need to do. I guess poisons or something. And this will give you just the kick you need to survive.
DM, what does it do?
It will give you a +10 on a Constitution saving throw.
For how
Just
long?
one or for like a time period?
1. It gives you on your next con save a +10.
Do you have something that'll last like a little long, like
Ooh,
like this?
I
but,
could,
like,
I could kick up something that'll raise your natural physical constitution, but I don't think I could give you something that gives you a super big kick in the stomach.
How much, friend?
Oh well, the flour is gonna be 20 gold. The thing you need is gonna be it lasts longer, so it's 40 gold.
So the thing that'll raise our natural con is 40 gold.
Yes.
And how much would it raise it by?
Well, what that means is that it will give you advantage for a minute on Constitution saving throws. It raises your natural abilities, is what it means.
I think you should just buy 4 of those con.
I'm sure if I take a shot and then take a drink of water, they're gonna know.
Well, you never asked if the gauntlet had rules.
That's true.
I
Like a
want-
chaser.
I need 6 jars of this rose petal water.
Well, that's gonna be 120 gold.
I give him 120 gold.
Nice. He actually goes, nice. So at this point, the Squid Man says, well, I need to get going. Here, tell you what, you ever get into trouble somewhere, try showing them this. And he hands you, Wolfgang, a pendant with a strange symbol on it. It seems to be a circle of knives, but it's a bit more like oval shaped. You look at it and you think maybe that's the mane of the Lady of Pain. He goes like, I'm with a group called the Governors.
The governors.
Yep, the Governors. We actually work a lot with the clergymen.
Go.
I didn't
like,
say
I'm
that
hoping
laughing,
that-
I just said
I don't. I was like, why are you giving me this?
Well, in case you ever come into any trouble, you don't have to. This is like this is a sign to show usually that you're a part of the group. If you ever get into trouble, you can flash this, and they might just give you a discount on something. Maybe it'll get you out of trouble.
Like a
Hard to
free-
say.
Like a free
It could come in
How-
handy.
How would it work with the Lady of Pain?
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't impress the Lady of Pain just because you're in a faction. But let me give you a little bit of advice. Lady of Pain, not well known. The reason she doesn't like getting admired so much is she's a shy type. Whenever you hold this, just think of her, and kind of like a god, she'll hear your thoughts, hear your wishes, hear your prayers, one could say.
So if I hold this and I pray, she can't hear me.
Something like that.
Possibility.
So if I were to ask her, metaphorically speaking,
Are you cheating on Bahamut?
no, I'm not gonna cheat on Bahamut. I worship Bahamut. I'm just saying, she's a lady god. You know?
As you're talking, I'm just staring at the thing, the pendant you're holding there.
It's not what you think.
I'm telling you.
I'm using this for us.
Oh, this is just a symbol of the governors, is all.
Yeah, she's for the governors. It's not for anybody else.
Well,
Look
thank you,
like-
friend. I
Bahamut's a
appreciate
man.
it.
No problem. And as you shake his hand, why don't you give me a insight check?
I go to give this man a high five.
Yeah, you do.
Boom.
No more exhaustion, thank God.
You're welcome.
13.
13 insight? He seems to be on the up and up.
Alright.
No, we go.
And I incite him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight roll.
Used to that. Spanish. Oh.
No.
What I would have heard.
10.
A 10? Yeah, he seems to be on the up and up. But I will say this. Some one person, can give me an insight on the shopkeep that's hearing this.
I will.
Yeah,
Insight?
go ahead. Insight.
Hold on. Let me see if this is a good idea. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a +1.
Hey, roll a 20.
I have a +7.
I have a +5.
Oh, so then why the fuck don't you do it? Yeah.
26.
26. You still think this guy's on the up and up from before, but
Right.
you also, your ears kind of perk. You smell you smell a scent of sweat upon the merchant. He's overhearing this, and he has this look on his face, almost of a slight fear. Like he's seen this before, and he doesn't like where this is going.
I turn to him very slowly.
Yeah?
Almost creepily.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just looking at him.
I mimic what he does.
Okay.
Just for applied effect. I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks funny.
And as you do that, he goes,
will.
the squid person walks away, waving goodbye.
Thank you for everything, and I didn't ask for your name.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm Xeon.
Nice to meet you, Xeon. Thank you for everything.
I lean on the counter. Like I'm very interested in him all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And we say, "You okay, friend?"
Of course.
I can
I'm
smell
fine.
your sweat.
Well, it's a hot day, isn't it?
No.
I mimic him. I go, yeah, sweat.
Well, you know what helps sweat? Perspiration spray. And he grabs like a little spray bottle and starts spraying himself. Works wonders. How would you like it? Only $5.
Why
Only
are you
5
nervous?
gold.
Why are you nervous?
What? I'm not nervous about anything.
You can't lie to me.
Inside check.
What? Okay, yeah, inside.
Well, I'm telling you, he's lying.
Yeah, I know, but I want to know more. With
Johan doesn't know he's lying.
18.
18. This guy might be lying.
I can smell that you're lying. I can hear that your heartbeat is getting faster.
I don't. That's just because of these great savings.
I run
how
up
would
and
you
give
like
him a
it?
hug. I run
What?
up and give this guy that's
That's like
random
assault.
dude. I run up and give this guy
Is it a gentle hug or is it a
a
threatening
gentle
hug?
hug.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
We're gonna take that 13, and that's an 18.
An 18. He looks left. He looks right. He looks up. He goes, all right, we can't talk here. Meet me in the back.
And then I whisper to him. I go, see, hugs work.
Okay, so he opens the back door. He ushers you in. He closes the tent, puts out an out for lunch sign, and in the back room, you see nothing but this white, shimmering doorway. He goes, in here.
I really don't like going through random doorways.
You should get used to that in this city.
Say,
He says,
friend, your name? I didn't get your name.
I'm Rasha.
Insight check.
Okay.
16.
It's an interesting name because it's an infernal name, almost something you'd expect from like a tiefling or something.
But it's like a.
He's a human.
But he's not lying.
Well, he's not lying about his name, from what you can tell.
Okay.
It's Rasha.
An insight check. On
It's
the,
Rashad.
insight
obviously.
check on the door.
No, that would be an Arcana check.
Arcana
Or,
check.
I mean,
on
you can insight the door, but you think
I just
it's
want to
brick.
know. Well, he's gonna go through it. I want to
You
know.
just
if
realized
safe
it's a
or not.
door.
I want the intentions of us going.
Okay, yeah, well, that's an Arcana check.
It rolled off in that 20.
That's unfortunate.
This is 15.
A 15. It's definitely a portal of some kind. You don't think it's quite like the doors that seem to almost have this sort of almost natural kind of sensation being part of the city. And, I mean, portals are never natural, but these portals were literally built into the walls, so you think they were commonplace. This one seems to be in mid-air. You think maybe he's controlling it, so it's his portal. You know that as a portal, it will act as a portal, but on the other side, other than going through it, you have no way of knowing if it's truly safe. That being said, from your insight, he doesn't seem to be attempting to betray you, as far as you can tell.
I trust. I go through the door. I'm like,
Okay,
lead
you
the
go
way,
through the
lead the way, Rashad.
As you go through the portal, you're met with 100 spectral servants. On the right, a number of dandy gentlemen butlers. On the left, a number of dusty, beautiful maids, all bowing and saying, "Welcome, masters." You find yourself in a mansion of glimmering gold with fountains, large staircases leading to glorious-looking doors. And as the shopkeeper passes through the door, he shifts and he forms and he changes into a large tiger-like person. Anyone can make an Arcana or Religion check on this creature.
I don't know what these are.
I don't think that. I
I'm
mean,
+2 in
I
art.
can't think of
I'm
the
gonna
name,
try
but,
it,
like, I know
but
what
I
these
mean-
are. I've read about these.
that's a 14.
14 is good enough. I'm guessing Religion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still get a -1.
Yeah, I know.
So.
What you get?
12.
12.
12.
I'll say 12 is not enough. 14 is. Yeah.
No, God.
You
Yeah,
know about
-1.
you know about this going through the holy tomes of Bahamut and the many dark creatures of the multiverse. This is a type of devil, a Rakshasa. You don't know much about it, but you know it is a devil.
Can
He-
you tell us?
He pulls out. Yeah, he pulls out. That's right. I am a Rakshasa.
I've read about these.
That's crazy.
They're really cool.
Forgive my outer appearance. You still occasionally get a number of bigots here in the City of Doors that don't like to buy and sell from those of infernal heritage. Now, I should warn you, get rid of that pendant. Never listen to anything that Mind Flare says again. They're not. They don't care for your. They don't care for your well-being. The governors prey upon Taurus and New Blood within this city. They try to convince them subtly that it's okay to worship in simple ways the Lady of Pain. Sometimes it'll be a small idol to keep in your on your windowsill for luck. Sometimes it'll be a short prayer, not prayer, but perhaps a saying before a meal that makes it taste better.
Insight check.
Okay, inside him.
24.
24. You think he's not lying?
I break the pendant.
Yeah, you do so. It was just plastic. But you break it. He goes like, very oftentimes those subtle ways start to grow and grow before you have cases where people will start praying openly to the Lady of Pain. And it doesn't have to be in front of her. You could be in the sanctity of your own home, worlds away, in the deepest of basements. And as you pray to her as if she were a god, she will kill you.
Well, we appreciate your help.
I
But
wasn't gonna pray. I was just gonna try.
It starts, yes, that's what they hope for as well. Something subtle, something small, and something spread out in the various multiverse. And make me another, actually, what was your insight check?
My 24.
24, that's high enough. You think he knows a little bit more about this than he's letting on, but he's not letting go of everything.
I mean, as long as he's being truthful, I'm not gonna cry.
That's fair.
I would appreciate your help.
No problem.
Now,
I worship the god Bahamut. I would never cheat on him.
Right.
It was just one time.
Right.
That's not. Why are you
so,
putting me on a spot like this right now?
this place, I
Okay.
forgot the name of it.
Sigil?
Sigil. Yeah, location. How long have you been in Sigil?
I've been working here for, upwards of a couple decades now. It's good business.
Why
Find a lot
are
of
you in
ins and
Sigil?
outs. Oh, occasionally for good business, I find incredible, rare magic items, valuable trinkets. Occasionally, even a couple people willing to depart a couple of souls.
Ooh. Okay.
You seem quite interested.
Do you know about different portals in Sigil? That they
There
lead
are
to different
portals
places?
everywhere in Sigil.
My friend Zeke here is very interested in a portal to the
Underdark.
Which
of,
Underdark?
Of Metro.
Never heard of that world.
No one ever does.
Have you tried-
We live under a rock.
Have you tried going home and digging a hole?
What?
It's so time consuming.
That's fair.
Digging a hole?
Well, yeah, because it's Underdark. It's like underground.
I I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
the Underdark
It's like
is
a
not a different realm. It's just the big ass holes under the earth where people live.
Realistically, I guess we could buy that information like at home, but like, I don't know.
We're in Sigil.
I could
Yeah.
probably point you to the way to a couple other Underdarks.
Nah, I'm looking for someone.
Makes sense. So tell me, you boys lost here in Sigil? Interested in the way back home?
No, I mean, I like it here.
I'm chilling.
Well, in that case, I need to get back to my tent. Now, do me a favor. Not a word of any of this leaves your lips once you exit this space. The governors and the clergymen, they have spies everywhere.
Never had this conversation.
Yeah, but we do appreciate these these
I bought 6.
6 items.
I'm
that
going
brought.
to use all of them.
Alright, so he bids you adieu. He asks you to get out of the space.
Yep, really.
As he exits the portal back into Sigil, he changes back into his human form. And as you leave, he goes, "Oh, and you, young Bahamut worshiper,
Yes.
good luck."
Thank you.
All right. We go.
To the
back
cloud.
to
Where's
the-
your cloud? Where'd you put your cloud? Nimbus. Where'd you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
Nimbus?
but we're going back to the Iron Golem, right?
We need to get back on Nimbus.
Well, we have to walk through the portal that we just took to get to the market.
You're
just
already
did-
back in
we
the
just back.
marketplace.
No, I know. I meant the portal we took to get to the marketplace.
Oh, make a survival check. Actually, this would be survival.
15.
Okay, 15. Yeah, so so you do find your way back to that portal. You walk through it, and you find yourself back in the part of town where you know the Iron Golem is.
All right.
You found your Nimbus?
It's in my bag.
Great.
We just, but
Let's
the
go.
Iron Golem's like right there. You just want.
Yeah, let's go.
All
You
right.
ready? More than 2 this time. More than 2.
I got my 6. You guys are on your own.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna just watch so that if anything happens.
Cass says, "That's a good idea, Master. You don't want to take too heavy to the drink."
He's a man.
Does the. Yeah. I'm like, happy. I talked to him Celestial. I'm like, we could just talk together. We don't have to watch. You're fine. I asked Cass, I'm like, should we look for girls?
That's a wonderful idea, Master. It's always nice to have companionship.
We can
Everyone
write it,
looks
yeah.
for love.
Okay.
Why don't I tell you a story about my brew and how we would ride into Avernus, into the flames of hell and war, to fight for our god Pelor upon a mighty golden elephant steed. And he goes on like that for about 20 minutes while you make your way back to the Iron
I
Golem.
walk in nice and slow with
There's-
like.
Not a lot of patrons, as it's now the middle of the early afternoon. But there you see Ebenezer. You see the number of pixies. One of which gives you a, "Well, hello, back again, boys."
Hey.
Yeah. You know, we want to talk to Ebenezer about the gauntlet.
Ah, we doing the gauntlet again, are we?
Maybe.
And I'm here to watch this time.
Aha! Well, how about I just get you some good old-fashioned dwarven whiskey?
That works.
She said water. She said light beer. You want a light beer?
That works.
Ah!
Yeah.
Obviously, I
So
can't handle my liquor.
So he pours you a dwarven whiskey, and as you down it, this is not light beer. This is the strong shit.
Oh,
It's heavy and it burns all the way down.
Make a constitution check.
Not yet, but if you're drinking till evening, you're gonna.
So Ebenezer. Are there rules for the gauntlet?
Nope. If you make it through the gauntlet and you're still here, you pass.
So I can drink stuff in between the shots.
Like a chaser.
That's right. If you think you have one strong enough.
I hear this and I'm like, they're about to run the
No,
gauntlet.
yeah. We're waiting for a crowd.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's what I
if
said.
it's a crowd, I can get you one. And he pulls a small lever behind the counter. Yeah, and suddenly you hear a rumbling, and you see red fumes coming from outside. You go outside and you see they're coming from the chimneys of the building, and the building slowly starts to rise as you jump back inside. And as this building, now on 2 mechanical legs, starts walking down the streets, a number of people, some people freaking out, and other people just casually like, just another Monday, as they walk around
I'm
it.
hanging outside the door screaming, they're about to run the gauntlet.
Yeah, and as you do that, people
What did
start
you buy?
to... Yeah.
What did you buy to help with the gauntlet?
Something to give you advantage, I believe?
What's it called? I forgot what it's called.
Did you buy the rose
it was-
petal stuff?
Did I do that?
I don't know what you.
No, all I thought was to get rid of the exhaustion.
You didn't buy anything.
I didn't buy anything.
Awesome. So, red smoke starts to fume, and people start screaming, "They're about to run the gauntlet!" And you get a part of the crowd that's cheering, and another part of the crowd that really couldn't give a damn. And so a number of people start like climbing up the legs
And
to
I'm
get.
screaming inside,
and
the
you see-
crowd is coming.
And you see hidden doors at the bottom start to open up as people start to climb inside. People of all kinds of races. And after about 20 minutes, this place is full. And now the legs start. You make your way to a skyscraper. One leg dives onto the skyscraper. The other leg onto the next, and now you're climbing up the skyscraper. From inside, however, you're not like sliding or falling. It's all still straight. But you look out the windows, and it's all the world is horizontal. It's madness. And he goes, "All right, boys,
Whoa.
let's."
Just one. I'm not
Oh.
doing that. I'm gonna get behind.
You're a
See,
coward.
I started rubbing his shoulder.
You're a
He
coward.
holds up what appear to be his house keys, and he goes like, "Now my wife will never fuck you
I will take those house keys when I'm
if
done.
you win."
Line up 7 shots.
And he lines up.
Seven.
Seven.
Well, that's
You
I
got
am like, so like the crowd's in
You're
front.
gonna be a barker.
I am like right in there. I'm like, he's asking for 7.
Balls! People start
So the
screaming.
first one's easy.
Yep, the first one you just take the
Okay.
effects. It's less. You're less dizzy. It's less potent now that you're used to
Wait,
it.
are we starting?
I'm about to start.
Yeah, start.
Do I have I have my bag, right? Before I use my bag, I clean it out of the throat that that's still in there. I clean out the throat, and I say, "Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets."
A couple of people throw some gold in without hearing what the numbers are. Clearly, this is some kind of scam. One person's about to put their gold, and they're like, "Oh."
Place your bets. If he wins, you get all. I don't know what you
give,
get.
me
You get something.
give me a deception check.
Well, let's see.
Because I don't think you're going to be, divvying up numbers and paying people back whether he wins or loses. And also, you're not really giving people time to be like, 20 gold he fails, 20 gold he wins.
6.
A 6. You make...
I'm sure there's some people
Yeah,
who like.
you make 15 gold and 20 silver that you probably won't have to pay back to people because they're...
Worth
they'll
it.
keep trying.
That's 17 gold total.
No, it's actually, oh, yeah, you're right, 17.
I can do math.
My bad. I can't.
Also, D&D Beyond showed me the conversion earlier. That's the only reason I.
Yeah, I knew the conversion. I still didn't do math.
So I guess start getting sick. Showing the rep.
So you'll
Absolutely.
be helping me?
You
All right,
can't
buddy.
actually.
No,
help
no,
you.
no.
All right, buddy. You got
All right,
this.
you're on your second shot. Give me a con save.
Nat 20.
Perfect.
Wait, did you take
Drink it now. You have to drink it now.
Not yet.
You have to drink it now.
Well,
This is
that
the
was
second
my.
drink. Yeah.
Now I'm third.
Yeah, but you
the
have to
third
drink it
shot.
before. You have to drink it before.
No, I know. I didn't need it for that one.
Oh, yeah,
The
but
third
one.
shot's in front of me.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna drink my.
I asked for another round of bets.
I drink my rose petal water.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna
You feel a sort of, you know that scene in Willy Wonka where they rise as they drink? You feel like that. You almost feel like you're actually rising for a minute before you realize you're firmly planted on the ground. Your stomach feels fuller. You burp a little bit. All right, so that's your third drink. Now this is your fourth.
Come on, buddy. Got this.
You
Wait,
can
am I
do it.
rolling for my third or am I?
Fourth. You passed your third.
Okay, so I'm gonna drink another rose petal water then.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You didn't
Yeah.
pass the third one. My bad. So yeah, you're rolling for your third.
Okay.
Low DC.
7, 10, 20.
20 passes.
That's the new water. Alright, so I drink my rose petal water.
Chase it. Chase it. Just say, I chase it.
I'm not saying shit. I'm just going.
Chase it.
I'm focused.
Go, go,
And
go,
some of the
go.
people see you chasing it and they're like, "Boo, coward!" But other people are like, "Yeah, it's never gonna work."
I'm zoned. I'm in the zone. I'm ignoring.
Yeah.
I'm blocking them out.
Absolutely.
I keep asking for bets.
All right, so this is number 4.
Yeah.
17,
27.
27 super passes. That's 4 down. People are like, oh my gosh!
Alright.
This is crazy!
Alright, I'm drinking another rose petal water.
Okay,
So,
now 5, the DC
Zeke,
is 25.
Zeke.
5 is
Zeke.
25?
Zeke.
And then 6 is 27.
Zeke.
Oh, give me some charisma checks.
Yes.
Some persuasion. Let's see if you can start this whisper campaign going.
Persuade.
18. Oh no! With persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 22.
Oh, yeah.
15.
You guys do great. You go Zeke, and everyone goes Zeke.
29.
Scrooge goes, oh!
Alright, this is 6.
I point to him. I go,
This is
your
6.
wife's going down tonight.
Oh!
Drink another rose petal water.
Absolutely.
He is getting into it.
We'll just watch.
It's just me and the alcohol.
We
Yeah.
quiet down. We go shh.
Alright, here we go.
42?
Everyone's going wild!
This is insane!
Alright. One man starts screaming, fuck his wife! Fuck his wife! Fuck his wife! And with this, as you about to grab your 7th one, something strange dulls over to you. You start to get a bit of a headache, and then you start to become clear, kind of like somebody with a head cold going into a cold water bath. Your head's a little empty. It's a little light. You're about to reach for number 7, and you almost feel faint, and then you wake yourself back up again. It's strange, and then suddenly you're hit with a boost of adrenaline, and then another moment you feel like you've taken some antidepressants. People are still chanting all around you. You don't know how much time has passed. It feels like you've waited 5 minutes before your next drink. You're about to take the chaser. You need to make a wisdom saving throw. No advantage.
Oh, come
Before
on.
you can take the next drink.
Wait. You said, oh, you can take the next drink.
No.
He said
Oh,
before.
before.
That's
You feel faint. You feel like your presence is about to disappear, and you actually look at your hand and it's starting to disappear. You see through it. It's translucent. It's reaching up your arm. You go, no! And then suddenly, it's back, and you've anchored yourself back to this plane. No teleporting to the Feywild for you. You reach that 7th drink, you down it, you break the shot glass on your forehead, and what do you say as you stand up? I'm gonna fuck his wife! And Scrooge, amongst all the cheering, he turns you around, he grabs your hand, he puts the keys in them, he gives you a shake, and he goes like, she's gonna orgasm for the first time in years.
I'm gonna take a picture of that nat 20.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
He was going to tell.
He almost teleported to the Feywild. That's what happens on 6.
Oh, God.
It's possible you take 6 and you both pass out and you're in the Feywild.
That's
Alright,
great.
and with that, what do you do as you party through the night? Everyone's celebrating your incredible victory as the building is hopping from skyscraper to skyscraper, getting higher and higher.
Can we talk to the building?
Yeah, try it.
Can we ask Ebenezer to bring
Ask
I asked Ebenezer to bring the pub to his house.
He goes,
Party at Ebenezer's house!
He goes, damn Skippy. And the smoke starts to turn yellow, the house changes direction, and it goes full sprint. You actually start to feel it this time, almost like a roller coaster. Everyone's partying and drinking. Somebody started playing on the piano, and one guy goes like, play Piano Man! And the guy goes, fuck you!
I like jump on the bar and I start singing Piano Man.
Yeah, you do that. Everybody's going like, ah, boo, boo!
I get up there with him. I'm like, let's do that.
Yeah, so you manage it. 20 minutes later, you find yourself in front of a small house, about 2 stories high. The pub falls down. Not like actually falls down like on the ground. It actually kind of bends itself, kind of like a person about to give something to somebody smaller. And Ebenezer is the first one out. He asks you to follow. Everybody's watching and following as well. Lots of people are climbing out. Yep.
Before we leave, I asked Ebenezer if he has a red carpet.
Ebenezer says, I could get a red carpet. And he goes, Hilda, get the carpet.
And I have,
Which carpet?
and you're still on top of the bar, right? You haven't gotten set up.
Yeah.
So I roll from the bar. I roll it outside of the bar.
So it's actually, unfortunately, the carpet's not that big. It's only about like from there to there. But what they do is Hilda's like, you mean the carpet behind the bar? Yeah, the one all sticky with booze and puke and stuff. And he's like, all right, and he grabs it and he lays it out from the pub to his front door, and he does a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and he turns it magically into red. He goes like, now please, let me do the honors. And he asks you to come down.
We start chanting "fuck his wife" again
Oh yeah,
in the
you
bar.
do so.
Before I leave the bar, I point at the pixie that gave me a blowjob earlier and another pixie. I'm like,
She goes like, afraid not, son.
"Aw."
This one's a sacred oath.
Oh.
It's only between you two
So
and
close.
everyone who wants to watch.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Pixies
God.
over here.
The pixies come over and they're like, it's on the house tonight.
Yeah.
I swave some over here.
Yeah, you do so, you get a couple. You get Hilda, actually. She's like,
Hey.
So he brings you over. You step down from the angled pub, down the steps, onto the now red carpet. He walks over to the door. He knocks on it. After a few minutes, the door slowly opens to this nervous human woman with long blonde hair in the anime mom style, wearing an apron. By her side is a young girl who's like dripping at her leg, a little bit frightened. Her a little bit anxious in front of herself. She goes like, "Honey, did it finally happen?"
Do we hear this?
Yeah, you hear this.
We go,
And-
damn right it did from
and
the
he
back.
goes- and he goes, "That's right, Martha. It's time." And the little girl looks up and goes like, "Mommy, be brave."
We start chanting.
And
we
Ebenezer
start
grabs the daughter.
We start chanting orgasm, orgasm, orgasm.
I'm gonna drink my last rose petal water potion to
Perfect
plus
choice.
my con up.
Hell the fuck yes.
That's fun.
Last one.
Yeah. So he almost like a dance. He gestures you over
Oh, wait.
towards her. She grabs her hands in yours. She looks down and says, "Follow me." And the door closes, and the pub lifts up above the second-story window, and you all see her lead him in. And as the night takes them where it does, the whole bar watches and cheers. Roll me a con save.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 7 plus stuff. A regular con save?
You get a. Is he still within my vicinity?
No,
Nobody
we're like
took it last
Actually, are you right up against the window? Okay, you're right up against the window, making
Yeah.
things awkward for everybody else. You're also, doing.
I'm
what
just
you-
up against the window. Like I won't say up against the window. I'm like off to the side of the window, but I'm near the window. You know. What
That's
I mean?
close enough. You get it.
So you get a +2.
22.
At 22, you go all night long,
Wow.
and somewhere
Yes.
Brendan and Killam are going.
Where?
"In
It's
3
delayed."
days? What the fuck are they doing? Meanwhile, surrounding them in the
Where's
room.
Hella? Didn't Hella come with us?
Yeah, she said she's curious.
Yeah, she did. And
Where
she
is she?
disappeared the first night.
She missed out on Mardi Gras.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, it's not my problem.
So how long is the night? Like 6 hours?
The whole
The
night.
whole night.
Alright. Meanwhile,
But you
Wolfgang-
do not. When the morning comes, you do not have exhaustion.
Meanwhile, during that time, Wolfgang and I are partying, drinking,
Oh yeah.
and
Honestly, it's all everyone's partying because
Yes.
everyone's watching.
but I need to rest. I'm not.
Yeah, like midway through the night.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
at 12 o'clock.
You guys actually rest,
Yeah.
and you and the new day comes. The pub makes its way back to where it's meant to be.
I wake up with Hella next to me.
You do.
Helga.
Helga.
Helga. Helga?
Helga? Who are you looking for? The party member or for the
No, the pixie.
the
Oh,
pixie?
Pixie.
What
Helga.
was
Hilda.
Hilda.
Hilda's next to me.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Hella, but I can't find her.
Yeah, unclear where she is.
She's probably back.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Alright, so we're back to the...
We're all. It's
Okay.
now morning.
It's now morning. What do you
I
guys
knock on the door to go see how Zeke is doing.
do? Great. Zeke's still at Scrooge's house, so you walk all the way to Scrooge's house.
The bar went back.
Yep, the bar went back.
Then
Well,
never
Zeke's
mind.
at Scrooge's.
Never mind. Is Scrooge with us still? Is he with us?
Scrooge is back home actually.
Okay.
So the bar's by... Oh, so we're upstairs above.
Yep.
Above the bar.
Yep.
Okay.
Zeke, you wake up, you go downstairs. Scrooge has prepared a marvelous dinner for you and his family.
Dinner. Wow.
Dinner.
I'm sorry, I meant to say
I-
breakfast.
Oh, breakfast.
Pancakes,
Dinner at
eggs,
7 in the morning.
there's a pyramid of sausages. There's a pile of bacon.
He just
It's the
delivered a good
works.
one.
It's a good one.
He
I-
delivered a good
I
sausage
eat.
last night.
I eat until I'm full.
Yeah.
Nah, does he look like drained? Like
Does he wake up sweaty?
Rejuvenate.
Oh,
Like he had to come down with a towel type, sweating.
ridiculously.
Alright, so then I'll take
Also,
a shower
as you
before I come
yeah,
back.
and as you wash yourself, you notice on your chest that symbol that Cassis left you, and your heart pings for a moment. If that lasts longer, that's up to you. But your head does fill itself of Cassis for just a moment.
As I'm showering and like I'm drying off, looking in the mirror, looking at that, I'm just like, I'm gonna marry that woman someday. This is just my angst. I'm just thinking to
It's
myself.
in a different universe. Doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah, it's a whole different zip code.
doesn't-
And as you,
what happens in a
as
different
you mumble
universe
that to
stays in a
yourself,
different
Martha,
universe.
who's coming into the bathroom to also shower, goes, "Well, that's what they all say, honey, but it doesn't tend to work out, does it?" And then she also showers.
They go for round 2.
Yeah, so like I eat, shower.
Yeah.
You.
You, Scrooge, you follow Scrooge back to the bar. Okay, now what do the three of you do once again reunited? And it feels so
I pat him on the back. I'm like, hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah, brother!
Let's go.
Scrooge, it's been a pleasure. I will tell tales of your bar for the ages.
Oh wait, can we take a pic? Like, do you guys have some sort of like
Some way for
some
us
sort
to
of
momentify this.
A pixie brings you a easel, a palette, and some paint, assuming you want to paint the scene.
yes, of him? Like, I want you to pose.
I'll strike a pose on top of
With-
the bar.
With the
Make
with
a
the
performance
Or
check.
check.
with the shot
Oh,
in his
Oh
hand.
yeah.
not you,
Yeah.
me. I'm painting.
Well, yeah, but I have to pose, man.
He'll pose. He'll pose.
Yeah.
12.
A 12. Well, it takes you 3 hours, and at the end of it, it's not good.
Oh.
I
try?
look,
Arguably the opposite of Zeke's thing.
I look at it and I go, hey Hilda, are you better at drawing?
Yes, but I'm not going to waste time painting a portrait, hon.
I give her 20 gold.
Not that cheap.
I add the 17 that I made last night.
Add another 20. That's 57 gold total.
Well, alright. And she paints. It takes another 3 hours, but this time she paints a heroic looking portrait of Zeke. All his features well defined. This Zeke looks better than the regular Zeke. Holding a shot glass with a sight, with almost like the light of God glowing under it. And at his feet, as he stands upon the bar, you see Scrooge and his wife both like on their knees as if worshiping him as a god.
Nice.
Adventure worth saving.
Yes.
Alright, and I.
And this,
And low on
friends, is
money.
what happens when the party decides what happens
I only
next.
have,
Yes.
pot left.
So, what happens next?
We have to go back now, I guess.
Do we?
Yeah.
And at this point, Hella opens the bar and goes, "Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. We need to go." And she's holding her her sunblade, but it's coated in blood.
Oh God.
What the?
I'm
I took a job, was good money, didn't work out too well. We need to run now.
I take a shot and miss a step. Here we go.
Incredible. So you're rushing past. Hella is guiding you, almost as if now she understands the layout of this city, and she's guiding you back towards the portal back home. As you get to the portal, which seems to still be open, with Parrish looking dead tired in a chair, holding the light like this, bags under his eyes, he goes, "Oh, finally." And you notice that in the room, it is still the ethereal plane, still dark and misty. However, there's other lights everywhere, as flashing orbs of lights with multicolors are around the room, and there's a number of what appears to be patrons as a full orchestral band is playing in the room. They not being humans, but being this strange, gray, almost alien race with these large black eyes playing. You see a makeshift stand out of plywood as a one of those yellow people with no noses and long ears seem to be selling drinks to a couple of Goliaths and humans. And you see tables with like kobolds and goblins having drinks. And Keelan goes, 3 days, huh? 3 days.
Hey, it took me 3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days.
Alright, I guess we go through.
I say
Keelan goes,
3 of
everybody get the f down!
I say 3 of the best days.
We went
And
to
I-
Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
We
I
stepped through the
walk in.
portal.
Yeah, you guys step in. Hella's pushing everybody out. She's like knocking over tables. She's saying, "Go, go!" She's like ripping into like they're like the instruments of the band. She goes, "Get the f out already!" And as she does so, these 4 metallic creatures, one a triangle and the other 4 squares, each the size of people, start walking in. And she goes, "Gildreds, get in here already! Get in here!" And as everybody leaves and these metallic creatures make their way in, she goes, "Close the portal already!" And as she yells that, coming from the left side of the portal, making his way through the crowds of people swerving around him, you see a massive demonic being with large wings, huge horns, easily the size of a hill giant, with a massive gnarled axe in his hand.
Is
As
this the
he-
guy I threw up on?
No, this is very different. In fact, make a quick religion check.
Oh wow, what a roll. That's a 16.
A 16. This is a pit fiend, one of the most dangerous devils in the multiverse.
Close the.
As,
Close it!
As it
Close
turns,
it!
you see blood dripping from his neck, and he yells out, "Hello!" And Parrish closes the portal.
As it's closing, I want to get a quick one-liner in.
Yeah.
Dixon. That's it. That's all-
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And Hella goes, "All right. Oh,
What was
that wasn't worth 500 gold."
I think I had a much better time.
Did you get the 500 gold?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm probably not going to get the other 500.
Alright.
That's fine.
All right.
Well,
And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session of Dungeons and Ducks.
Thanks for watching, guys. This will be up on the YouTube in a couple minutes. Next week we have Side Quest. I believe it's session 4 or 5 of Side Quest.
And the week after that, we'll hopefully get back to finding the plot of this game.
Maybe. We'll find out. Thanks, guys.
natural 20. Natural 20.